Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Build, Paint, Play. I'm Dave.
Greetings, programs. We are joined tonight by our buddy Tommy Rice, who's going to be hanging out, telling us some stuff about his new games. How's everybody's summer going so far? It's been a couple weeks since we've been on, so
it has been a hot minute.
yeah.
Good. My summer's good. It's busy, super busy. I've worked out that I have 6 books to lay out between now and November. So,
but really, when does that change, Dave? You're always doing some kind of cool book. I love it. I
am doing cool books, but this is a lot of books in a very short period of time. So
you got plenty of time. It's November. You get till November.
And I got plenty of time. It's exactly. It's only like 15 pages a day. I can do it.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, good. You got it.
Excellent. Tommy, how about your summer?
Man, it's been a ball of fun, honestly. Between kids, which I have kids in, between working and getting what we're doing, getting ready for all the conventions and having fun, painting miniatures, getting ready for this game and acting some. It's been just crazy, but also good. It's hard to believe it's already July. Like, that's the crazy thing for me. I'm like, oh, you have to come back to Toronto coming up in August. I'm like, what? Not August? It's not even registering. It's like, no. But then I go, wait, but that means football. That means football. So me and the guys been playing Blood Bowl a lot, and that's really fun. But no, it's been good. It's been good. A lot of work, though. As you guys know, it was what we put in, man. That's why we love this hobby.
Absolutely.
And how about you, Jake?
It's been hectic. I actually had to trim out 2 shows. I was talking to a buddy on the other day. He's like, oh, you sound like you're complaint bragging. I was like, I'm really not. Like, it's not that I don't want to go to them. It's just it's too many. So this past weekend I was at Iron Weld. I got to play some Horse Heresy. Got to see a bunch of guys I know in the industry. And then 2 weeks before that, I was down in Charlotte. Went down there and visited some friends of ours. And then what was before that? There was another show before that. And now we've got a week. And then next week on Wednesday, Dave and I. It's a week from tomorrow. Dave and I leave for San Diego for Comic-Con. Tommy will be there too. And then the week after that is GenCon, which I'm now not going to do because it's just too much. And then 2 weeks after that, I've got another local show. It's just too many. I think I have 7 shows left for the end of the year.
Right.
Wow.
So I'm like halfway done with my list.
Excellent.
That's right. Good list.
It's pretty solid.
You say hi to folks in the chat. Scott says, "Holy Christ! How do you not know about this guy yet?"
I saw that. Yeah, thanks, Scott. That's great. And Dave, you too. David, good to see you, man. How are you?
Scott also says, "All I know about Tommy Rice is that Dave's always been bragging about how he can beat the brakes off Tommy Rice."
You told them? You're not supposed to tell them? What the heck?
I can do it. It's just Scott that I brag to, really.
I got Scott's like, but I just leave it alone because Dave works it into every conversation awkwardly.
Hold on there. Now I'm going to turn into it. There you go. There you go. Beat the brakes off of me. Whatever.
There we go. Hey, Dave Hummel is here. Alan Borthwick is here as well. Fantastic. Luis has joined us. Fantastic. Brendan Bell is here. So that's
Brendan.
Very cool. I played a game of Trench Crusade against Brendan on the weekend. It was Brendan's first game.
Nice.
And I think of the 8 casualties that occurred during the game, Brendan caused 7 of them.
Oh. Ooh.
One of them was his own guy. I will put that in there. But yeah, he crushed me. It was crazy. Mark Maxey has joined us. Sorry, Alan. Yes, I know it's your winter. Hope it's not too cold and dreary. All good. Hello. Nice. And Mark Maxey says, "Oh crap, I need to pay for my shipping." Oh, we should talk about that. If you're talking about 28 collected, definitely message me after the show. Is that Kai Reaver or Kel Reaver? Oh, that's something I should also mention. Subscribers now, we're at 925.
Wow.
Oh, that's Derek.
Derek?
That's Derek.
Okay, excellent. But yeah, so Derek was our latest subscriber. So
Oh, nice.
let's keep working on it, folks. Let's get to that 1,000.
Yeah, I'd love to be at 1,000 for San Diego. That'd be ideal. But again, this is what happens when you're two neo-Luddites who do zero marketing or advertising.
Yep. And Alan said,
Just
I saw Tommy in the queue at Adepticon for a smoothie. He sounded very resigned when asking if they could do a protein smoothie. But not as much as Carlos, who was
That's so funny.
in Corpus Belly, who was hoping that it was real food. Was it real fruit in there?
That's right. No, yeah, Carlos was great. We sat there and had a chat and just like, what is this? But it was really pretty good. So
okay. Did you work out what it actually was, or was it just kind of guessing?
yeah, guessing. I mean, there's some protein, a lot of sugar, and some cardboard. You know, the normal stuff.
The normal stuff. Nice. Excellent. Cool thing. Okay, so should we jump into? I know
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's roll.
Stuff to cover. We've got a lot of things to talk about with Tommy. We've got 40 slides of community miniatures to take a look at as well.
Ooh, nice.
So it's gonna be miniature-tastic tonight. It's gonna be fantastic. So
I will show this off for the guys that are already in the chat.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I guess the perks of being a store owner, hey?
Yeah, technically, I'm not breaking street date because I didn't sell it to anybody.
No, you just gave it to yourself.
I just cropped it out and took it home.
this one was damaged. That's what it was.
Oh, believe it or not, my rule book is damaged. There's a big, I don't know if you can see it. There's a big chunk.
Oh,
Like, I don't know if it was on the corner or what, but there was a big like chunk taken out of the corner. Yeah, you can't really see it, but
I think it's a misfire.
yeah, see right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wish I could show it better. There's really like a divot. It's like, I don't know if they just. I'm convinced that the guys they've working at the warehouse have they've never seen how a grocery bag gets packed. So like they'll put all the little boxes on the bottom. So it's like, here's 6 boxes of Space Marines, and then they take like 7 of those big rule books and they must drop them from shoulder height onto the box, and then they tape it. So it'll show up, and the invoice is on top, and then I'm like, why are all the boxes crushed? And it's like, oh right, because there's 14 of those rule books on top.
yeah, 300 pounds of books. I mean,
Yeah, I was like, guys, get it together. Like they're like, oh yeah, put the eggs on the bottom, right? And I'm like, no, what?
just to test the plastic. That's what it is.
If anybody is still looking for a Saturn box, we actually have. I think we're down to our last like 6 or 7, but we had a couple left. So
Cool. Nice.
dude, that box is heavy. There's a bunch of shit in there.
Yeah.
Excellent. Oh,
What's first? Here we go, Dave. Walk us through it.
Dun.
sorry.
Roll.
pressing the wrong buttons at the wrong time.
Classic.
Oh,
Great
nice.
transition, though. Seriously, great transition.
Yeah.
I wish it was a better transition. It'd be so awesome.
Gorka's on here. What's up, dude?
So
Gorka, what's up, man?
Just for a second, I'm going to go back to us like this.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Because we're getting all sorts of new Google Chrome.
The nice thing about our show is you really get to see like all like the behind the scenes, like how the sausage is made. There's no Hollywood magic here. It's like you're seeing it all in real time.
That's right.
Absolutely.
All sausage.
Yep.
There we go.
Open system setting.
Scott wants to know, while Dave is doing this, Scott wants to know, where did you go to school, Tommy? What position did you play? And were you drafted, or did you just blast your way into the league?
Oh, great question. Okay. So I'm from Alabama. I don't twang anymore because I was an Army brat, so I lost my twang. But I went to Jacksonville State. I was heavily recruited, ended up going to Jacksonville State, taking a scholarship. And then I was drafted. I should have been drafted. I fell in the draft for some stuff. Nothing bad, just the way it happened sometimes in the NFL. And I did blast my way. I got a tryout with the Raiders, then came out Niners, Seahawks, even though I have tried out for some other teams. Those are the main three. And so I ended my career trying out with the Seahawks, and I got injured. Never really took off, unfortunately. I was a really good football player. I ran a 4.740, 4.79 for the Oakland Raiders. That was a true time at 305 pounds. And then bench 650, a legit touch and go, which is raw. And there's very few people in the world that hit that raw the way that is. And so I was really I did 225 56 times, which is the NFL over the NFL record. I went to the Atlanta Combine when I did it, and if the NFL would have owned it, then I could have had that record. But as it is, I blasted my way into the league, and then because of I have a degree in biology, believe it or not, I can read too. It's crazy, but my degree, I'm very fast twitch. I'm big, and so I'm very fast twitch. I can move fast. I can do, but the problem is the torque. So when I went like this to turn, I tore my hamstring, and if you can't run, you can't play, especially in the NFL. That's why it stands for NFL. It stands for not for long. That's what that actually means.
All right. Okay.
So I got hurt with the Raiders, then tried out with the Niners. I actually tried out with a couple of other teams like the Bears and the Broncos. Funny story. We're at GenCon. Yeah, it was GenCon, and Dave and I had just had dinner. You remember that night, Dave? We had dinner over at the little pub over there, the Tiki Bar or whatever that was.
Where do we?
This was like 5 Gen Cons ago, like right after COVID or something.
I would have been before COVID. Yeah, before COVID.
Yeah, no, that's right. It was a while back. And so we had dinner, and then I come back in, and one of the game studios, it was actually Upper Deck. They were like, "Oh, we know who you are," and they actually had me come over and hold something. They're like, "Tommy Rice, he played for the Raiders, Seahawks, Denver Broncos," and I'm like, "Wait, hold on, I never played for them." and the thing is, they did a deep dive on me and found out because it's Upper Deck, so they do cards and stuff. But they found out, oh, I tried out for the Broncos, tried out for this, and the truth is, I never played, unfortunately, but I was there. It was really have some great stories. But I hope that answers it. A little long-winded way to answer that. But the NFL was great. You know, I'd never take that back. I still work with them to some capacity now. So,
excellent.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, okay. Scott, he's a wide receiver.
Yep, wide receiver. Very, very small, very little fellow. I don't think you can tell on this one. Let me see. Let me get wider.
You're not going to stand up, are you?
No.
I mean, the whole Tommy, it's all about camera angles. The whole reason why Dave sits kind of sideways is because he doesn't want to take up the whole screen. That's why he does that.
Oh, I know. I've seen Dave in action. When he turns, it's like,
yeah.
There we go. Slow motion.
He's all about that golden angle. He's always. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Well, that's why he's such great miniatures. He actually doesn't paint them. It's the angle. That's what it is.
That's the angles, right?
That's right.
It's the angles and lighting. It's all about lighting.
It's always the angles and lighting.
So, Jake, don't kill me, but so Chrome, my Chrome needs to be restarted.
Oh no.
So, folks,
okay,
we may drop out, and it'll take us 5 minutes to come back if we do drop out.
All right, here we go, boys. We're doing it live. Everybody hold your breath. Hold on to your butts. Let's see if this works.
Yep.
As we're doing that, Scott, I played defensive tackle. I played offensive defense professionally.
Go, Dave. See if this works.
I was going to say, Jake and Tommy, if everything does drop out, even though we're still running at your end.
Yeah, I'll just hit the link again.
Hit the link again.
All right. So Tommy, if we lose you, we'll just re-enter.
Okay. Right. Super sorry about this, guys. Chrome is decided to screw things up. Okay, fantastic.
I
Long
blame me,
way.
Dave. The three of us are too massive. I blame you and Jake. That's what it is. I blame you and Jake. Yep. Too massive.
Okay.
I mean, that checks out. Go ahead, do it, Dave. Punch
Okay.
out. All right. And that's why I don't use Chrome, folks. I don't know if this is actually. I don't know if we're live. Let me pull up.
Are we
YouTube
still here,
and see.
Jake?
I don't know. I mean, it says we are, but
David, are we here? Or do you
hey,
see us?
if anybody is still in the chat, can you guys see and hear Tommy and I still, or are we also gone? Oh, apparently we're still here.
Oh. Man, I'm glad I didn't do
Cool
something.
beans.
I'm glad I didn't like eat a booger or something.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So what's next for you? GenCon, I'm assuming.
San Diego with you.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then GenCon. And then I know PAX, but there's a few things in the middle. The problem is I'm doing some filming. And so that's what transitions all of it now, you know.
Right on. Seems like it worked, Dave. We're still live, so
Well,
Yeah.
the next step is oh yeah.
Dun, dun.
I mean, oh, it's thinking. Hey, there we go. Look at that handsome devil. Dude, Phil's the best. He's such a good dude.
Phil is cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I'm so glad that did not drop out.
That was all good. We just did what we usually do. Yeah, Phil did awesome. So Phil won, obviously in this picture, Phil won one of the golden tickets, so he'll be able to go to Worlds, which is pretty rad.
So crazy. It's great.
Yeah, it was really, really neat. He basically just feels like us. He just wants to play games. Like, I'm a big narrative guy. I just want to have fun. I don't really care. Like, the tournament scene, tournament days are over. But he's never really done that, so he wanted to see if he could do it. So he went down. We were chatting. I think he said it was 5 rounds. I think he went 4-1.
He
Wow.
did.
And he had 2 games. The game that he lost and one of his other games were really close. Like, the game that he lost, he only lost by it was victory points. So I think he lost I think he said it was within 3 or 4 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
His
awesome.
his one loss was the same thing. He lost by 4 or 5 points.
Okay.
One of his wins was close. He won by 7 or 8 points, and then the other 2 he won by really big margins. So he had a good time. It was really great for him. I'm super psyched, super proud of him that he's going to get to go to Worlds, and we'll see what he does. But his Emperor's Children are super pretty. I don't know if anybody hasn't seen him, you can see him on the Army Painter or on Phil's channel on Glacial Geek. But they're very nice looking army.
Phil is a good painter and gamer as well, which I've watched the Geek for a while. But then, thanks to you, actually, Phil's going to be painting some of my stuff, which is really cool. So I'm really super happy for him because we've gotten closer over the last few weeks on everything, how we're doing with
Dude,
the
he's
But
the
it's
best.
really
He's such a
cool.
nice guy.
He is such a great guy. Absolutely. So good for him, man. Congratulations.
And of course, the reason we've got it up here is that Phil is also part of the Army Painter Factory team. So we'd like to say a big thank you to the Army Painter for sponsoring us.
He very strategically has the Army Painter Factory team covered on his chest.
Yeah.
I'm assuming his winnings and his 2 thumbs up. So
Yeah, I actually, so this was at the Goonhammer GT, which was held here in Baltimore. So I went and on the Friday, which was the 4th of July, I met up with him at Games and Stuff, where he was playing a practice game, a couple of practice games.
Nice.
And then I went and checked out the Goonhammer GT on the Sunday morning while he was playing his 4th game against Custodes, I think.
Wow.
So yeah, super cool to drop in and check that out.
Yeah.
Next up, so Conflict 47. In the last episode 20, I talked about Conflict 47 and the table that Warlord Games had at the UK Games Expo. You also mentioned that on July 4th is when their pre-orders went live. So there's a link in the notes below, so you can go and check out the Conflict 47 pre-order page. But also, you can check out the different bundles and that kind of thing. But also check with your local stores, because they might be doing pre-order deals as well. And I think it'll be September is when the is coming out.
Yeah. Conflict is cool for sure.
It looks sick. I'm so psyched. I love Diesel Punk. It's like one of my favorite settings, and
Absolutely.
right now they're kind of the only game in town. The new minis are great. They listen to a lot of feedback from the fans, and I was like, you know what sells this game? Super cool looking robots, and they've definitely upped their mech game. That crazy, the one that they had was it the 6 up of or the 8 up of that they had?
The linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker is the green mech on the bottom left.
Yeah.
And it's in all the bundles. There's like one in the middle. There's three in that. There's 3 in that all-in bundle, and then there's 2 on the right. But that thing is cool. It looks kind of like, if you're a BattleTech fan, it looks kind of like a Mad Cat without the missile launchers on the shoulders.
Yeah, it does sort of like that. I'm a BattleTech guy, so there you go. Yeah, absolutely. It's really cool.
It's super rad.
Each.
And they updated the Spine, which is German for the spider. That's the one that looks like a Volkswagen Jetta with 4 spider legs on it.
Right.
Now it's a little bigger. Now it's like the Volkswagen Jetta station wagon with 6 legs on it. So better. And I think that's the Zeus, the big stompy looking one. That thing is crazy.
Cool. Yeah.
Each. Alan says that he's pre-ordered his Evil Germans.
Nice.
Excellent. And Scott also says Phil has the same laugh as Jimmy Carr.
He's not wrong.
Yeah. Excellent. So moving on, I mentioned Trench Crusade.
Yeah, nice.
I now have 4 almost finished, or essentially finished forces for Trench Crusade. So I thought
of course you do, Dave.
So I had these guys done for Adepticon. So this is the Iron Sultanate. So it was cool to sort of bunch them all together, and I added a couple of new models, like the Janissary at the front with the machine gun.
Yeah,
who's in this spot here.
Dude, the white with the magenta is so clean looking.
Yeah, it looks great.
It looks really good.
It's very Holy War for sure. I mean, this is one of those neat games that you can throw yourself into a crazy world. Like, I love the way they put it together. It's just really cool. Something different. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yep, definitely.
It's like weird. It's like Weird Wars, like mid-war, because it's like supposed to be. It's technically after World War I's dates, but like before World War II's. So it's like, teens, 20s, early 30s kind of vibe.
1914.
Yeah.
1914.
Oh, it is 14? Okay. I thought it was supposed to be after World War II's actual dates, but
no, it's World War One more, I think. Yeah, it's World War One. But I love the creativity of it, just because, man, when you have a guy holding an assault cannon like roto cannon, and he's in armor, and he's like big. Yeah, I'm in. Okay, let's do it. What are we killing? Demons? Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Dave, did you go back and add the Navy to these guys? Weren't they just black and gold?
No. It was Navy the whole time.
Looks great.
Maybe it's just because I saw the 2 big guys on the back right and the back middle, and they don't really have any blue on them.
They don't. No, there's a lot of silver. So
they look sick though.
Yeah. But Brendan says they look great going to the graveyard. They did, but most of the guys that he killed. But Chris Marshall played a game against Brendan as well, like another learning game, and he used the my Iron Sultanate. But
cool.
These guys, they're all looking good.
They look rad.
And then the Red Brigade.
Oh yeah,
Yuck.
Yeah.
So loads of fun models there. And then so these are my most recent ones. Really excited about these. So these are the court of the 7-headed serpent, and the sin that follows.
That seems like some chaos nonsense.
No kidding, right?
The sin that they follow is pride. So I wanted them to have those loudspeakers, so they're just proclaiming how great they are. The entire
very Slaneshi of them.
Yeah, it's like super excessive.
Looks really good, Dave.
Yeah, I went through and thought about that kind of thing. Like, what would prideful people be doing, and how could I tag sort of bring that in visually? So. Yeah,
they look great, dude. The purple and gold is awesome, and you did such really good blending with the purple.
Yeah, I was going to say the palette itself, it really striking. Like it pulls your eye to them immediately, and then you want to see. Oh, and then you start seeing the detail. It's really nice.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. I appreciate
You're
it. And the way that I got to that was so these are the last 2 models that I've got to finish off for the warband. On the left is Desecrated Saint, and on the right is my Sorcerer. But I primed them black, so there's so much spray paint on these models. I primed them black, and then hit them from underneath with a purple, and then hit them from above all the way around with a brown, like oak brown, and then from that front top left with I think it's Demonic Yellow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's a good question. Brendan was wondering, which ones you converted, because you do a lot of conversions, Dave. Like that's one of the coolest things,
All right. How I converted them. So for these guys, you see all those loudspeakers there. The ones the set of 4 speakers, like on top of this guy's head and this guy's head. They came from an STL file that our friend Brian found on My Mini Factory, I think. And then the other speakers, the buddy Mark Rayleigh, he sculpted for me, digitally sculpted, and then I digitally kit bashed these.
Cool.
So rather than printing out like one of these wretched guys at the front and printing out the speakers and then clipping and gluing together, I took them into a slicer program and took the STLs and just merged them together.
Wow.
Very nice, Dave.
Yeah.
The like the Hell Knights at the back here, this guy with that speaker looks like he's coming out of his mouth. That's because it's actually merged into his mouth.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy. One of my friends up here, Evan, he does all kinds of good stuff, and he prints a lot. And it's just how far we've come with printing and bringing it together where you can splice. It's so nice as a converter. I'm a converter, and it's so cool when you figure it out. It's like, wow, you can do some neat stuff. Dave, kudos.
Yep, cool. Thank you. I haven't fully got everything perfect just yet, but I've got it close enough for these guys. So it was definitely fun. But so that's what I've been up to. Super excited to get these last 2 models done, and then start painting a lot of terrain, which will be great for it. Jake.
Yeah.
I included this image.
Love it.
Nice. So that's me making sure my metal's real. That's me rocking my Imperial Warhounds shirt. So for everybody out there who isn't a Horus Heresy player, they're world eaters that don't turn. So that's what they are originally. And then at some point they come back after working for Malkador, and they're like, "Hey, we found Angron." And they're like, "What's an Angron?" And they're like, "He's your Primarch." And they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And they're like, "He turned evil." And they're like, "We should kill that son of a bitch." So yeah, it was fun. The list, it was the same list I brought to Adepticon. So it's like 3 troops choices, some Rampagers, and a Dreadnought. Cool. But it was fun. Zone Mortalis is a blast. It's like a subversion of Heresy. So it's all like, it's supposed to be like boarding actions or like you're inside bunkers and stuff. It's all like indoors for the most part. But super fun. It was a really, really good tournament. A lot of good guys there. Great turnout. Met some new guys there. Super cool. So it was a lot of fun. This is our friend Allie's. Oh, Dave's whipping through them now.
Sorry, I just didn't know what order to put them in.
No, so go back one.
Go back one. Okay.
Yeah. So this is so as part of the tournament they were doing mixed tables. So everybody it was 8 rounds. Everybody had to play at least 1 round of BFG, which I thought was hilarious because they were like, who here knows how to play Battlefleet? There was like, I think there's 24 of us in the tournament, or the narrative event, and like myself and like 2 other people were like, yeah, I've played Battlefleet Gothic. And they're like, how long has it been since you played? And I was like, I'm pretty sure I was still at GW the first time when I played this. It was probably like 2008 was probably the last game that I played.
Wow.
But her fleet is amazing. This is an Ultramarine fleet. I really liked her bases. She did like the sort of the stellar clouds So there's like the blues and the reds, and then she like spattered them with white. But yeah, these are great. She's got a cruiser in the back, and that's a battle barge off to the right, and then on the far left, that's a lunar cruiser, and then she's got some cobras and some. I think those are. I don't know what those are. I think the little one's a strike cruiser. I don't know what the 3 ones on the bottom are. But easily she had the best looking fleet. Like they were amazing. But that was a ton of fun playing some BFG. It took me back. I haven't played that in a minute.
Man,
So.
you know, Gothic is a lost art, man. It is fun. You forget, and then you're like, man, this is really cool. Then you want to do the boarding actions. You want to combine and bring all the worlds together. You know,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but it was great. But yeah, her navy looks amazing.
Yeah, it looks great.
Cool.
So this is my despoiler squad on the left. About to hopefully make some lunch out of the Night Lord squad on the right.
Yep.
Yeah, this was really fun. Their boards were great. Like all the red door in the back, all the doors you could slide out, so you could like open and close doors. The Night Lord players are my buddy Gary. So Gary played a game against the Dark Angels, and they brought Corswain, and Corswain is a monster. Like he's a super dangerous character. So Gary used a stratagem where you can roll to try to take over the ship systems, and he had to waste a resource point to do it, but he rolled it and he got it. So you could control the doors. So he just kept like closing Corswain into rooms, so he couldn't like fight anybody. It was like, oh, the elevator closes. Oh, sorry to get off at this floor. So Corswain, then he would go to the next room, and he would see Gary's guys, and Gary's guys would fall back, and then he would shut the door, so Corswain was stuck in there.
That's awesome.
It was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I'm sure that the Dark Angel player didn't think it was funny, but we all thought it was hilarious.
No, it's hilarious. Like, you want to go? You want to go? Oh, too bad. Open? No, too bad.
Like this is a better broad shot. This is me playing against Thousand Suns. Super nice guy. His army was really pretty, very well painted. And he was like, "Do you want me to walk you through my different spell abilities?" And I was like, "Nah." And he's like, "You sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing a bunch of like bloodthirsty warriors. Like they don't like wizards, so like they're just gonna charge you." And he's like, "All right." So I basically spent the whole game like charging into stuff, which was great.
Yeah.
You can see my Leviathan up the top, like pounding his way into the I guess that's the motor pool. There was like a bunch of tanks parked in there. Bottom right, that's some more of my despoilers again. That giant pack of guys waiting by the door, that's my rampagers, and they're about to beat down that door and go jump on that Terminator squad in the middle of the board.
Nice.
They on top left, that's a Dreadclaw. They actually had a Dreadclaw, like, and they had done the board so it looked like it punched through a bunch of walls.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But super fun. The tables were great. It was a blast playing on it. They had a really nice painting contest. They did a standard category, and then they did a masters category, and then in the division, I should say, and then in the divisions there was like single miniature, squad, diorama, big monster, whatever. But Ben and I really liked this Darth Vader. Painted really well, great use of like OSL, and then he used spot gloss in very specific points on like the front side of the model where the lightsaber is to make them look shiny. And I was like, that's great. It's a really, really small trick, but very, very smart.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks really good. That's very dynamic.
Nice.
Love it. The light sourcing is great. And Scott had a question. Yeah, Scott, we'll get to that. Don't worry. We haven't left you out. I promise. It's fun. It's really fun.
Let's go through these.
I thought this was amazing. Somebody converted this it's Bone Ripper.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's great. Thraka Ripper. Love it.
Yeah. So they did a head swap, and then he's got like the weird, like, I don't know, blunderbuss cannons on his arm instead of like Gazgul's actually blasters.
Yeah.
But really, really neat. I thought it was super cool. They like shaved off as much of the stuff that looked extra mechy as they could.
Yep.
That's cool. Actually, that's really well done. Yeah.
I was like, that's a great Bone Ripper, though. I was like, what a phenomenal. Yeah, apparently this is Bone Ripper version 14.
14, yeah. 14, exactly.
Excellent.
He was great. And Dave, you would have loved the colors on it. Very like pre-Heresy Death Guard.
Right.
Like he had done it in white and then like smudged it up.
Yeah. No.
I don't know if you can really see this. Like this model is beautiful. Her colors are awesome, but the cloak, like her whole train on her gown, all of that is hand painted designs.
Yeah.
Wow. And like I couldn't get in close enough because it was like in a display case, but this was like jaw dropping.
Cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was beautiful. Yeah. Very nice.
It was almost like swirly peacock feather, like paisley designs. It was wild.
Yep. It's got a very 80s like Miami Vice vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it's the synthwave colors, of course, but
yep.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
looks great. Nice one.
Oh, I just love this. That's all freehand. So he painted all the plates and then freehanded the giant, Bad Moon's logo with the checks and stuff, and he did all it had all the little wrinkles and details on the eye.
Yeah,
but that was a cool one. I don't know if it was the same guy, but somebody else had a. It was one of the pictures I sent Dave way too many pictures, but one of them is maybe we'll show some next time we come back. Some guy did like a guy called Mad Mork. So it was a like a model car that they had put orc wheels on and converted it so it looked like a Mad Max car. And then there was a guy like an orc leaning out the top with a cigar and like his goggles on his forehead. And I was like, that's phenomenal.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It's Mort Gibson.
Yeah, for sure.
Excellent. So I think that's it. That's what we've got for your trip to Ironworld. Jake, you should throw up a post in the Build Paint Play community page.
Okay.
Yep.
And Jake, well done again, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was fun. I went 6-0 and in Zone Mortalis. I technically lost my Battlefleet Gothic game, but the judge came over halfway through the game and was like, oh, whoops, we gave you the wrong cards. So basically all of my ships were like down pointed. And he's like, you're basically fighting with like one hand behind your back. And he's like, what's the score? I was like, he's got me 4-3 right now. And he's like, well, if you guys want to finish the round, like I'll update your ships. And because I knew how to play, like I was maneuvering really well, but I just like didn't have any firepower to like kill this guy. So he was like, oh, I have this thing. So he tucked out. I was like, it's fine. It's like, dude, it's just for fun. Like, I don't care. But no, it was a good time. It was a blast. I really had a good one. And then in the last round, Ben and I were supposed to go head to head, and we didn't realize that there was another round. We thought there was only 2 games on Sunday, and they were like, oh, there's a third round. And I was like, do you want to just like, we can play anytime at the store. Do you want to just call it a draw and let's go get lunch? And he was like, yeah. So like we left and got lunch and then came back, and then they did the award ceremony. But it was super fun. It ended up being a draw. So the Heretics and the Loyalists, after 8 rounds, we had the same number of territories taken. So it was a draw. So then they went to total number of wins, and it was a draw. And then they went to secondary objectives achieved, and the traders had us by, I think, 2 in like specific objectives. So they called it a trader win, which was hilarious. But I was like, it's the solar war. Our job is just to slow you guys down. We all know what's coming.
Yeah. There's no drop site mastery yet. Come on.
Yeah. But it was a ton of fun. Like anybody who hasn't played Heresy, it's phenomenal.
Very cool.
Nice. Cool. Okay, so that's enough of what we've been up to. I know. Let's get into talking about more about Tommy.
Me? Okay.
Sorry. Scott asked the question before. What position you played? You sent through a photo.
Oh yeah, there it is.
That's him on the right.
Yeah, I'm the guy. I'm about to sack 12 right there. That was Sam Houston State. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I chased him down, and you can see everybody's running this way. It's like a side screenplay, and so that didn't work out because I blew it up, and he's rolled out, and then it was really cool. It was a good game, and they were ranked too. One of the last people I played in the NFL was their quarterback. I'm trying to think of his name, but he was really good.
Excellent.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's so cool to see that. But let's switch to this photo.
Oh,
we'll talk a little bit about
yes, dashing.
Jake and I met you after your football career. When you were working for Games Workshop.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I met you when you were store manager out in Washington State.
Correct. Yeah.
What was the name of the store you were at?
It was actually the Supermall store, the Auburn store. Supermall.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we took that little store too. I mean, I literally barely fit in it. It was crazy the way you'd walk through the tables. Yeah. But I wouldn't have traded it for the world. It was a great little hobby store.
I think whenever I visited, that you did have to stand outside.
So. I did.
go in.
I did.
Games.
You can. I think Dave, did you come? Because I know that Drew would always have to stand outside with me. We'd have a coffee and look at the store, and yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty fun. Now I've known both of you for at least 20 years. Jake, we met briefly at a couple of the manager
Yeah, a
meetings.
couple of the manager conferences.
Right, and then we became really good friends a few years back. And then Dave, you and I have known each other for 20 years, and because being on the West Coast, at least being on the West Coast, 22 almost. But we, I'd go down to LA and see Kingston and Kyle Kinghorn and all those guys, and hang out, learn from the first blending, the first wet brush ever was Dave Taylor taught me, and I'm sitting there watching him do it on a Wolfen Grieve and I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Dave Taylor's teaching me. And so, I still suck at paint. No, actually, I'm actually pretty good now, which is nice. I appreciate it, Dave. Thank you so much. So
nice.
Yeah. Now this one is from Gooey Cube. Alphinius Goo and his team had me on as a guest, and Big Rick Ankney. He's just an amazing guy. Good friends with us as well. I don't know if Big Rick's been on the show. Has he, guys?
He has.
Yeah.
He was on season 4.
Okay, yeah. So Rick and I have became friends for a while, and he was like, "We should do what if we were brothers?" And so we're the brothers Swiftcloak, and I'm Alistair Swiftcloak, and we have a pretty cool thing, because Rick is a monster guy as well, and he has the thing where he can disappear in a closet, basically. So a 6.5 foot tall man, 400-pound man disappearing in a closet is amazing. So we had some fun with that. But this, I got to go and play the character, and I do most of the Gooey Cube stuff. I might do one at GenCon. It just depends on the timing.
Cool. Excellent. Just quickly, Scott mentioned, he said, nice action photo. I played a little myself. No big deal. The Bedford Road Redman.
He's a
free safety.
No, the best part is the led the league all 4 years I played in penalty yards assigned. I'm told it's still a record.
Scott, you're a man after my own heart. I play Blood Bowl too, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is great. What is it? How does a dude named Big Rick feel when he has to sit next to you? No, Rick is my size.
Rick.
Rick is monstrous. Now the thing is, Rick. So I worked with Aerosmith, Outkast, Ice Cube. I actually sat and we ate chicken together with Ice Cube. I have some really cool stories. But Rick was the head security for Five Finger Death Punch, and when Rick was back in the day, Rick was my size, and I think Rick. I'm probably a little taller now, but I think Rick, or we're about the same height now, but I think Rick was taller than me when he was younger. Rick is a monster, and I'm almost 6'5". I'm 6'4" and something. I'm almost 6'5". When I wake up, on the end of the day, walking around the floors with you guys, especially around Jake, because Jake's like 6'7". He says 6'6", but he's 6'7".
I'm only 6'6". I'm only 6'6".
In shoes. No, but but Rick is he does. We complement each other well. I am a little thicker now, but no, Rick is amazing and was super strong, just like me back in the day. It's like a brother, which is the funny thing about it.
Rick is a super nice guy. Everybody loves him. He's a big teddy bear.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just the nicest guy, and he has a great store too. I'm really, really pumped for him. It's great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Kat Swift has joined us. Hi, Kat. She said many of us have been taught painting techniques by Dave, not just personally, but from his shows, which feel personal.
Nice. Oh, Dave, you're the best.
Here.
Nice. So after working at GW, so I think it was 2017.
Yeah,
you published The Lock.
Yeah, so we Workshop was in a change, and I was a regional trainer and did some really cool stuff with Workshop. And Dave actually knew me when my father passed, and my father passed away at a games day of all things. And so I had some really good people there, guiding me, and I really appreciate that. But I started getting all these stories that when I was a kid. So now you can go to Walmart and you buy the Millennium Falcon, and you can build it with Legos, right? Okay. Yep. Well, back in the day, I was the kid who would cut my Legos and build it and make it, before there were sets. And so my dad and I would have these elaborate sets. And now he was a chaplain in the Army, so I'm an Army brat. So we went over to Europe, and I was a young kid. And so I actually got to play Rogue Trader. I got to see the first edition of miniatures from UK. We were stationed in Germany. So I got to go all over Europe and actually learn it. So when I came back, I had Battletech, Macross, models, model kits. And my friends are like, what are these stickers? I'm like, no, that's a water transfer. Don't touch that, And so, of course, G.I. Joe and Transformers too, but we had sort of created this neat world. My father passed as a way to sort of focus and get out of my head. I started writing all this down. And the cool thing is I was able to take it and turn it into a real world. And so for me, this is very much a passion project because it means comes fruition for my dad and for my family and what we used to do. My dad, on a neat note, used to paint with and got to paint with, not painted a lot, but got to paint with Frank Frazetta and Thomas Kincaid. And those are two of the best artists in the world. And so I wish he still was here because he would be doing stuff with me like the art we see here, which is Nestor Ossenden. But no, Dave, to come full circle on that. So I left workshop and then actually got a tryout again with the Seahawks. And that was my last NFL experience because I was still fast, still super strong, still young. And then once I didn't make it on that, that's when I was like, okay, I need to do something for real. And I'd always had this story. So I finished the book and then Penguin Press offered me a contract. Being in the NFL really helped. Because I went and was like, wait, this is a terrible contract. I don't want to do this. I want to get money on the backside, right? So I said no, and I declined it. I self-published, sold over 5,000 books, and it really took off. Now, when I first did it, though, I wasn't a great writer. I'm a good storyteller, but I didn't know how to write. For me, it was just get it out there, get my mental focus. So I finally, and Jake knows, Jake's read it. It's good. Jake was like, the story's great, but, you can work on some stuff. And so what I did is I wrote this tome. I was able to condense it. And now the book that I'm bringing out is the real book. And I've learned how to write a lot. And so that's coming out later on because once I published it, Dave, it started going well. I actually started working with Sony and things happened. And then this terrible COVID came out of nowhere and slapped us all in the face. And 2 years just went missing. So I had to restart everything, which I think turned out to be good for me in the long run because of where I am now. Because Jake knows I was writing this game years ago, writing it all. And I wrote it for a game. Like this isn't like, oh, I'm just going to do a game and a book. And no, I wrote the lore to play it, to make it like a Games Workshop, like a Star Wars, like these big things we love. So that's what happened. And then I did publish this book. And it was the end of 17, but really 18 is when I published it. It actually sold out of all the stores. Then COVID happened and I didn't put it back. And that's allowed me to work the last 3 to 5 years on tweaking it, fixing it, and bringing it to the screen, which we can talk about soon, but also here in front of us.
Cool. Awesome.
Thank you.
It's one of the things that I mentioned, I think I typed it into the description. It might be in the description below. I said, you're a force of nature, Tommy. Because like Jake and I do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of things, but typically we stay in our lane. We do like I know that I just do minis. I do mini related stuff, right? That's it's all just that.
Dave is very much in his lane. Like
yeah, I don't look at comics and books outside of certain genres, but you've done a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously we've talked about it, quite a few other things, but part of me is like, why are you drawn to do so many things?
So
that's a great question. Go ahead, Jake.
I was just gonna say, like, I get it. Like, I understand. Like,
yeah,
there's a handful of us in the industry that came from completely outside the industry. Like, my wife jokes around all the time, and she'll say, "You're like a nerd jock hybrid." And there's not a lot of us. Like, a lot of people are like, I don't understand sports ball, or like, what are you guys doing? So, like, having played pro-am ice hockey overseas and still playing now, like, I get it. Like, it's so hard to go, I'm just going to not do that anymore. And I've been lucky. I took a bunch of years off. I had a bunch of bad injuries, but like, I'm back playing now in like men's leagues, and it's a blast. And I enjoy it. And I know it's good for me. I know it's, keep me healthy and keep me in shape. But also, like, my wife's made me promise, if I get injured one more time, that's it. Like, just for fun, that's it. And I was like, okay. So I get it. Like, it's hard, and I can't imagine like going and playing on NFL teams. But I understand why you would do it. I would assume it's because you're like, I gotta put all this energy into something or a couple somethings. But
you guys tell me.
Walk us through that. How did you decide to get into all of the different like pieces.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Jake, so this is great, and Jake's underplaying, and he's actually an amazing goalie. And it's cool for me. We're sitting at Adepticon, having a beer, watching a game, and then talking miniatures, right? And then a preview for the new movie comes out. We're like, that's amazing. And some dude goes, yeah, I want to see it too. And now we can talk to anybody about anything. And I love the niche part of it because enough niches make a whole pie. And me, I love whole pies. So at 6'5", roughly 6'4", 300 and something pounds, I run a 4.7 40. I am a sports nut. I love to lift weights. My grandpa was Mr. Georgia. I love to do fun things. I love to teach. I love to bring kids into it. I love to bring adults into it because I feel ultimately we're called to make other people better and in turn making ourselves better. Now, and Scott asked something, he goes, you've lived so many lives. No, I just tried to get as much as I could into it. So the first part is the sports. That's me. I'm built for that. I'm very competitive to an extent. And then it's like, okay, let's just have fun. But then also, I love miniatures. I love gaming. And I just said about my dad, who he painted with. So as a kid, think about this. I was raised with cool Conan on the wall. I was raised with all this awesome art and all these wonderful things that we could do on the wall. So that's what I love the most. And why not turn my love of that and my passion into what other people want to do? The other thing is when I came out here, so I'm from Alabama. Like I said, I'm a Southern kid. My uncle lives in Georgia and the whole deal. When I was younger, I thought, okay, I love movies. I love acting. I love games. So if I go out here for this Raiders tryout and I fail, I'm going to act. That's what I'm going to do. This is perfect for me. And I mean, my dad was a chaplain, so I prayed about it. Like, it was great. It was like, yeah, this is my calling. So I go out. I had an amazing journey through it. And I got into a Madden commercial. Like, I started doing commercials. I met John Madden while playing for the Oakland Raiders. Like, it's amazing. I walk in, he goes, boom, top acting to acting. Yes, you can look it up. 2004, it's an acting commercial. There's a longer version of it where it actually shows me going, yeah. You see me with some water in the background, and then you see me behind John Madden's head going like this. And it was amazing. So I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. What I didn't foresee is the injuries. But there was always that thing, because here I am, even with the Seahawks, Doug Baldwin, Cassius Marsh, they play Magic the Gathering. I would have miniatures in the locker room sometimes. Now, I wish I could have stayed longer. That's the whole thing. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I don't know if that was my calling. The last part, though, is the acting. Like, I love to act, and I know Scott asked about that earlier. There's some things, and we'll get into that in a second. I don't want to jump ahead. But for me, there's always something to do. And then when I wrote this book, like I said, because it's about my dad, it's about my life and bringing it all together, I wanted it to go under every genre. More people were like, oh, you sold out. No, I bought into what I'm doing. And the reason is I wanted there to be toys. I wanted there to be games. I wanted there to be a movie. I wanted there to be a show. I wanted there to be a book of something I loved. So when I came out here, and little quick story, my cousin Clay worked for George Lucas. Now, he's my second cousin. He's my dad's first cousin. He came out. When I came out, he said, well, come and visit me. So I literally got to go to the ranch and see where they filmed indoor, like right there. It was amazing. And when I talked to Clay, he said, you know what? This is really good, Tommy. I think if you get it going, this could be somewhere. So for me, it just, why not do everything? And then someone had posted earlier, why not David? Dave, what's up, brother? He posted, why not do everything? And the other thing too is, like, since I can't paint as good as Dave and stay in my lane, why make more lanes,
Awesome. I've never wanted to say that anybody should stay in their own lane. They can do whatever they like.
Yeah.
I'm just super comfortable in mine. So.
Well, you are, and you're great at yours. I mean, that's the thing. We try to find that niche. For me, I think, especially with Jake too, and you, Dave, I bring people together now because there's so many people that we're meeting, that Jake and I have doing some stuff here. And then as I get bigger into the acting career and whatnot, I want to bring people to us. I want to bring us to people, because life's too short not to talk to people and to sit in not your own lane, but to not bring your lane to their city. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yep.
Bring your lane to their city. Because there's as many people as we know and know Dave Taylor. I bet you some other people haven't seen Dave Taylor that would love to learn how to paint a miniature with that quality. And so why wouldn't I just introduce you to Dave Taylor? You know what I mean?
Yep. That sounds good. Scott's made some other wonderfully amusing comments, but I'm going to go to one of Josh's, which is Tommy's one of the hardest working guys in gaming. Note.
Oh,
both ways at load-in day at GenCon.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Cool stuff. I will throw in what Scott said. He said, "Jesus, Tommy, you know those psychos who insist on rolling every part of their character randomly on some chart. That's you."
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I legitimately cannot guess what the next word in every sentence is going to be.
Liver King. No, I'm just kidding.
Keep guessing.
That's right. Keep guessing. Absolutely. No, but thank you, because I do get long-winded and I get passionate about this stuff. I do love it. I love every bit of it. Every bit of the gaming and things we do. We have some really talented people that I've gotten to work with. I'm very honored to have that ability.
That's actually a not that you knew what was coming next, but
what a great segue. Haha.
Segue nicely done.
Oh, ooh, that's pretty. Dave, you mind if I jump in and explain this one?
Please go for it.
All right. So when I left and was working, oh man, yeah, I actually did quality assurance for Boeing. Yes, I've worked for Boeing. I know epoxies and metals very well. So what I started doing is writing a game and doing my game stuff, because I've had it in my head for years. I knew what I was going to do. And I started working with Mythic and Monolith, so the game board companies, the game companies, and we started to come up with my original game, which is going to be coming out soon. And that is a model by a gentleman named Eric Swinson, one of my friends, and one of the best painters, if not the best painter on the planet, except for Dave, of course. Obviously, Dave.
No.
Eric is amazing. And he just actually is leaving today. I think he'll be back because he'll be here in Tacoma. I'm Seattle based at the moment, guys. He'll be in Tacoma for the Tacoma tournament coming up this weekend, which unless I have to leave, I will be playing some Blood Bowl. I'm actually in the tournament for Blood Bowl. I love some Blood Bowl. Imagine that, right? Football and smashing things.
Yep.
So, no, but this is Dominus Tor, the Spartan Paladin, and this was one of the first miniatures we ever did. We're gonna get it out later. The miniatures I have now, though, are a little different, but phenomenal in what we do. But Eric did such an amazing job, and this is how I got the start going. What I started doing, I love this miniature. It's one of my favorite ones because it just goes to show you that no matter where you come from, get your ideas out there, because anything can become what you want it to. It's just a lot of hard work, though.
Yeah,
he's super cool. Eric did a great job too.
He did. I actually have that right over it's downstairs, but it's in a nice case. It's one of my favorite things to look at, just because it's in person. It's like, oh my gosh, phenomenal.
How big is he? Like custom size?
Probably. I would say not quite. He's a Primaris size. I'd say Primaris Space Marine. Yeah. Now the ones that we'll be showing later are more like this guy now is like a Calgar size, maybe a little bigger, right in that area.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I will just mention as well, Eric Swinson is they are sort of lead for the judges for the Masters category.
Yeah.
At Nova Open for the Capital Palette.
Yep.
So super cool. Say hi to Eric for me. I'll be seeing him in about a month and a bit down there.
Nova is actually one that I might try to make it to, Dave, depending on some stuff. I would love to go, just because it's great show.
It's super fun. We'll all be there for that one. That's a big one. It's an easy one it's like right down the street for Dave, but still it's
Yeah. I could almost walk to it.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, it's walking
awesome.
distance if you've got the time. Yeah. Fantastic. And thanks, Kat, for that comment. Appreciate it.
It's true, Kat. I agree. I concur for sure.
Oh,
what is that? Acting? Oh no.
Yeah, should we talk about some acting?
Yeah, let's talk about some acting.
Okay, so I'll put it flicking up again. There we go.
that actually it got over 500,000. It was 177,000 there, but got over 500,000. I know views, and that was the Apple TV. Them showing it on YouTube and everything. That is the TV show that I'm currently in. I can't say that I'm in a lot of episodes, but I started off, and it honestly starts his journey. So, do you have the bench pressing one, Dave, or no?
Sure.
So there it is, and it's 405, and I walk onto set, and the director looks at me and goes, "Man, can you lift that?" Now, granted, they had 500 on there, and they did a scene with me doing 5. They did.
Right.
But this one was the starting off, and I said, of course I can do that. And they said, can you do it for 20 takes? I went, nope. so we all have our limits, and I mean, I can do that a lot of times, but they did have fake weights. Yes. If anybody wants to know, now that is real, but they did have fake weights on set. And because after a few takes, you're tired, no matter how many times you can bench press something, you get tired. But I know a Government Cheese Apple TV show, it did really well. David Awulio is the main star, Bokeem Woodbine. It's very, very good story. Sort of funny on a man goes to prison and then tries to get out. And I sort of start his journey on his faith journey. It's pretty cool. But it's definitely a dramedy for sure. And it's pretty fun. And if you get to watch it, it's actually pretty fun. They did tell me I was going to be on multiple episodes, but I made the first, and that's cool right now. And that's the only TV show I'm on currently that I can talk about. There are some other ones coming up though, but yeah, go ahead. What do we want to ask about the acting?
Well, I was going to say, I think, just before the show, we were chatting about it. You mentioned that they said to you, okay, so we filmed a whole bunch of stuff. We don't know how we're going to cut it. So I guess that's how a lot of TV works. Yeah. I was there for like a while, and a few, multiple day shoot. And originally it was supposed to be me and then coming back in on another episode, apparently, and some other stuff, because I did some other things. And I was the bully. I was the bad guy in this one. And I was flipping tables and tossing food. It was fun. It was really, really fun. But yeah, what you see on TV, a lot of it's 30% of what they shoot, unless you nail it the first take, which I do feel good in that I nailed most of this stuff the first take. We didn't have to do 20 takes. I mean, bench pressing, which was nice. But you don't see a lot of it, and a lot of it can get on the cutting floor. Now, what I didn't know is when they were looking at this, if I was going to be in it as big as I thought. And they did narrow my part down because it was supposed to be a little bit longer, which is fine. They got the main stuff in there. But you'll see certain actors that come in get completely cut out of a movie. I'm doing a thing with Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White is a tremendous martial artist. He played Spawn, the original Spawn, back in like 97, 98. And he was in Batman Returns with Heath Ledger. Really good actor. And he's an amazing martial artist. He was in one of the movies that they just the way his part worked out, there's just no reason for it. And Mike's like, well, just cut me out of it. This doesn't even work with me in it. And he stayed on set to do the stunt choreography because he's so good. He's a real martial artist. He's a real person that is a bad news dude. So, and you can watch him. He always talks a lot about Steven Seagal because he was in a Steven Seagal film. I'll let people watch it, but it's hilarious because Seagal is sort of he's not the best.
He's a bit of a butthole.
Mike put him in his place. It was pretty cool.
So Tommy will appreciate this. So Tommy and I are both big pro wrestling guys.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about weird stuff that got cut. So if anybody has seen the Thunderbolts, a bunch of us were really excited because Seth Rollins is supposed to be in it. But then he did an interview and people were like, hey, we didn't see you because there's pictures of him on set. There's pictures of him in costume. There's a whole scene that got leaked online, but he's not in it. And he was like, yeah, for theater time purposes, they basically edited out all of like his scenes. So they all ended up on the floor. So I think he still gets credited as like a stunt performer in the movie, but none of the scenes where you're like, that's Seth Rollins, all that stuff got cut. I get it. It must be frustrating, but
it is. Well, because you don't know. And a lot of times actors don't know. And then your residuals sometimes depend on it if you're there or not. And if they cut you completely, you don't get that. You get a payment there. But, when you're trying to do this, it's hard. It's really hard. And there's a lot of people doing it. Seth is a good actor and is an amazing stunt performer, which unfortunately he got hurt this last week. Jake, did you see that Saturday night?
Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's an ACL.
I did too, man. I was like, oh no, he's done. And it really sort of brought everything down. And not that Goldberg's match was great, but it was fun, so.
Well, you can tell like the show was way shorter than it was supposed to be because you're like, I was like, oh, there's like 28 minutes left in the show and they're going to go to the final. And I was like, oh, this match was supposed to be way longer.
Oh, there was supposed to be some other stuff. There was even talk of bringing Reigns back in then and all kinds of stuff that I've heard. But anyway, it's true. It is hard. And a lot of times you don't know it. And sometimes some of the best stuff gets cut. Like if you see movies that we love, even the old Star Wars and some of that stuff where you bring back some of that footage, sometimes it would have been better with the footage. For instance, not that we have 48 billion hours to watch all 3 Lord of the Rings back to back to back, but some of those scenes clear up some confusion for people who don't know Tolkien lore. And so you know, it sucks sometimes the way it is. But now that I'm getting into it more, which I might be an EP as an executive producer on something coming up, I'm starting to learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing, I don't know if have you guys watched Adolescence yet?
I haven't got to see it, but yeah, it's a good show from what I've heard.
Yeah. So I watched it a week or two ago. I can't remember the lead actor, the actor who also essentially put it together. But I know that he was in Snatch. He was like the offsider, Jason Statham.
Right. Jason, yeah.
Offsider in Snatch, the Guy Ritchie film. But for that one, so there are 4 episodes, only 4 episodes, each an hour long. Each episode is a single take.
Oh, Stephen Graham, is that right, Alan?
Is it? I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, each episode is a single take, start to finish.
It's phenomenal.
Whenever you can do a oneer, it's so hard. It's like one of the hardest things to do because it's like doing theater. It's like doing something live. Like
Oh yeah.
There's no reshoots. Like that's it.
Man.
Well, for this one, what they actually did was each episode they filmed for a week, and they filmed like 4 takes each day. So so episode 1. They did a whole bunch of rehearsals, and then they went into it. So Monday morning, first take. Monday late morning, second take. Monday afternoon, third take. Fourth take, and they did 20 takes for each episode, and then they picked the best one.
Right.
So like first episode was like take 4.
Yeah.
And
it's hard when you have to do that. I have had to do that on set before, and literally it's my first day on a project that I can't talk about at all that we'll come back to. But I walk out there. Yeah. Well, it's the very first take. And I mean, I actually pride myself on having just 1 to 3 takes. Like I try to do that for time purposes as an actor. And I totally bombed the line. And it's just like you said, and it's one that you're supposed to get perfect. It's so easy. And it just, my mind went completely blank. And I couldn't even bullcrap my way out of it. I was just like, and I felt so embarrassed. I got so mad that when I remembered the line, I was like, yeah, and it actually helped with the character. It was really cool.
Right. Cool. Nice. I think that was one of the things that they said with the when I was reading about Adolescence is that like each of the takes that they picked, there was maybe like 10% of the dialogue was improved.
Yeah.
Like, so they just came up with something else that fit into the setting. But yeah, no, that's cool. I think I always love the looking behind the scenes and seeing kind of what's going on and how things work. So I'm always fascinated by that.
Yeah.
Really super cool to see. But we did have this this image.
Oh, yeah.
So this one wasn't cut.
No. You know what though? This punch, if I wish they would have stayed on it right here, because this take, I got to watch it when they were doing it. That's the stuntman, that's Sham, and he's amazing, by the way. He's been in Rogue One. I'm talking Obi-Wan, some of the biggest shows ever, as Stormtroopers, as other stuff, and he's a stunt guy and an actor. And we nailed that. This is one take. We nailed that punch. It was probably this far away. And now I know how to fight, I know how to box, but the way we did it together and timing it with such a great actor, and he's amazing. He made it look great. It really looked like I killed him. Like everybody on set goes, ooh, like a lot of these things, the reactions were real. It was great. It was just tremendous. But he's such a great stunt actor.
Dude, Tommy is one of the nicest guys around. I find it hilarious they have you like as the bully. It's like,
well, you see, Jake, I'm an actor.
I get it. But it'd be like, oh, we hired Rick, and you're like, as what? And you're like, as Santa Claus? They're like, no, he's gonna be a serial killer.
Right. Like, what? Yeah, no, exactly. It was fun, man. It was fun. A lot of the takes. Everybody, if you can, go to Apple TV and just check it out. it was just a blast. But the cool thing is a fellow hobbyist, because I don't consider myself like that. I consider like, no, I'm just doing my fun thing,
Excellent. Just quickly, Scott said, I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy like once a month.
Yes.
What I'm hearing is that if I cut that out, I'll be an actor, game developer, executive producer, and
Well, no, I try to watch it once a month. I mean, where do you get your inspiration? No, I'm kidding, Scott. Yeah. But it's parts. All the rest of it you don't need. It's just like, oh yeah. And really quick, just a point. I know that Jake and Dave are the same on their own niches. Something like a movie like that you love, that's really good, or a piece of music, man, it gets you back into it and let the creative juices flowing so that you can start designing and doing stuff. I mean, sometimes I know that even Dave and Jake are like, oh, we have to hobby again. I'll have to go win another tournament. But you find what you want to do, and it gets you back into it. Yeah.
Dave always has enough left in the tank to paint another model. That's
man. I watched Dave paint a model in like 4 minutes, and it was amazing. You're like, what? How did you? Why does it move?
Alan says one of his friends was a stunt performer on Lord of the Rings. His friends were in it, and his job on the two towers was to not let Liv Tyler stab herself.
Oh gosh, that's nice. Oh man, you want to? So one of my good friends, he was just in the Electric State with Chris Pratt and Millie Bobby Brown.
Yep.
He was the robots. Like, he did all the remote cap and stuff. Adam Crosdell, great actor, by the way, great actor.
Nice.
And the reason I'm bringing this up is I think I can tell the story. He was Frodo. I'll tell the short version. He was Frodo. You're like, well, no, Tommy, Elijah Woods was Frodo. No, Adam Crosdell was Frodo until about a week and a half to 2 weeks before shooting, of all things. Harvey Weinstein walks in and goes, who's this? And they said, this is Frodo. This guy's great. And truthfully, he's way better looking than Elijah Woods, And we're going to do this guy as Frodo, surrounded by, Ian McKellen, all the Vigo, all the great actors that were in that movie, and John Rhys Davies. And they're like, he goes, comes back the next day. That's when Elijah Woods filmed a thing. He hires Elijah Woods and fired him. They offered him a part of Philly and Killy later on in The Hobbit. They offered him other parts, but he was supposed to be Frodo. And I'm like, to this day, it still blows my mind, because it didn't derail him, though. I mean, you talk about people, and I really appreciate the compliments of all the stuff I do. No, you talk about people getting derailed, and he's just a champ, because having that, being there until that, shoot, man. Yeah.
Be rough.
Yeah. But Lord of the Rings happened. Elijah Woods was great, and there you go. And now Adam is amazing.
Excellent. Cool. Well, the next photo I've got lined up is at Adepticon.
Yeah.
From Adepticon this year. So I think we're ready to jump in and talk about the game.
Do it. Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Let me switch back to that. Switch us around again. There we go.
Thank you, Dave.
So first up. So Catalyst, talk to us about the game and Catalyst.
All right. Well, so the model we just saw, Mythic Monolith, that was Eric Swinson. And then my journey went from, because I worked for Workshop, then I went to Mythic and Monolith and trying to do the game with them. That sort of fell through based on stuff they had done. And I went to Gale Force 9, which was great. Gale Force, wonderful people. And we worked together for a little while. And then it wasn't quite going the way we wanted to. And then with COVID and all the craziness and everybody coming back, and then the elections, and it just went sort of nuts. Well, I was like, okay, we ended on a good chord, because everybody I've met so far in this industry is just, wonderful people. But I've known the Catalyst guys for a long time. And like I said, when we first started, I was overseas as a kid. So Macross, Battletech, Robotech, like all that tech type things and all their different genres, loved it. And so I've been friends with Lauren and Randall. Lauren, the owner, Lauren Coleman, and then Randall Bills, the main guy over at Catalyst. Just wonderful people. So we started talking. We've been friends. We both live out here in the Pacific Northwest, or all three of us rather. And so it was just a fit. And it was like, you know what? Let's do this. We know who you are. We love what you've done. We love your game. Let's do this together. And I think it's just a perfect fit for what we're doing. So this year at Adepticon, we would have done it sooner, but there's been some tariffs and some crazy stuff. But this year at Adepticon, we came to Catalyst. I brought 2 of my factions in to check it out. And this is all lore from my book and TV show that will be coming out. But this is all lore from that, and it's true to it. And I wanted to make sure that, like when you go see a movie and it's either good or bad, but then the book is so much better, or vice versa. I wanted it to be pretty much the same to where you're like, I love this, and I get to see what was in my head when I was reading it here. I get to play what was in my head when I'm seeing on TV. And so this year. They just blew it out. I was running demo after demo after demo. I think I went 50 games. Everybody loved it. I got no negative feedback. There's always some great learning tools, but nothing like, oh, this is stupid. And so I'm glad. It was a lot of fun. And of course, I saw both of you there, and we started talking. And Jake is representing with the logo.
Oh, yeah,
that's one of the Partha Wars, and the little animal. But
no,
yeah,
this is Rhino.
There's Rhino. That's right. Watch out for Spider-Man, buddy. It's okay. No, but so this is one of the logos that we have coming out. This isn't the main one, but it's just for preview tonight to show here. But it's called the Partha Wars because in my book, the lock, what a lock is a mage who can control or lock the labyrinthian. The labyrinthian is where magic flows in my world. And even though the labyrinthian has been closed, you can still use magic. Anybody can learn magic, but a lock can truly harness the power and become amazing. But it's a battle, and book 1 is a book in the Partha Wars series. And so the game is going to be called the Partha Wars, and it's going to be showing off, these are some of my Spartan paladins, and how the game works, how it plays is everything we love. Now, I just said a little while ago that I'm going to be playing a Blood Bowl tournament. We were talking earlier about Heresy, 40K. I've been with Workshop for a long time, got to contribute on some things, which is amazing. But I took all the games that I love and tried to find the niche best things and pulled from it and crafted my own thing. And it's pretty cool. And I did the same thing with the book, because in the book, what if I want a laser cannon? What if I want a steam tank? What if I want a dragon? Well, I have all of that. And people are like, how did you make it work? Same thing as my football career and everything else. I just did. And so I don't know. It's the Dave Taylor stay in your lane magic.
No, so, it's you're doing it until it works. That's what you do.
You're dang right. And Dave has seen me, way back in the day. Dave knows what a lot of the stuff that I've been through, and just taking it and staying with your craft. And my craft is storytelling, and that's one of the things I wanted to do. So I brought this world that's very new but similar, and you can find things that you can appreciate and that you like from other games, from races to creeds and colors to mechanics, fun rules, and silliness.
Cool. Dave Hummel's saying, Tommy, don't make me buy another game, please. Stop twisting my arm virtually.
David, I promise, and you know me, this one's going to be good. I feel very proud about this. Jake knows, because Jake's talked to me about a lot of it. And
Dave, you got some time? You got some time? It's save up your Christmas money and
yeah. That's right. We were going to do Adepticon and go full bore. Don't worry, we're not. But I am going to. I mean, not Adepticon, but GenCon coming up. But I am going to show it off soon. But no, don't save your Christmas money. It'll be out next year, and that's what our goal is for now, because of everything that we're doing. And
saying, how did you come up with the name?
So it means strong foundation foundation. So Partha Terra is the name of my planet, and that's the strong foundation, Partha and then Terra. So plus we're all Partha. I've always loved that name. Always loved the miniatures and everything. And so I love the name Partha, and I'm like, but it sounds sort of Spartan / Greek Romanesque. And because my heroes are called Spartan Paladins, I wanted to make it sort of like that. So it's called the Partha Wars. And in my world, the planets are Parthas. So Partha Terra, Partha Noon, Partha Zen. And that's what it equates to. So that's where I came up with the name. I made it up, and everything I hear, I took from real life experience. And I won't get too deep, but think about this. We all have our dragons. Mine was football. I tried to play football, and it went, knocked me down. I stood back up and fight another, got cut again. But it's what you do with when you stand back up after getting knocked down. That's who you really are. So we all have our dragons. Try to slay yours. That's one of my slogans that when I go up and I do public speak. But That's the same thing with this, is trying to make sure that it's real. And so I took real life things that I've been through and put it into a fantasy world of living and how to do it. But then, of course, I just made it fun and cool because we love fun, cool stuff.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah. Thank you.
Next. You mentioned Nestor before.
Yeah.
Senadon, who did the cover art for the novel for the Lock.
Yes, Nestor is a good friend. We've been friends for a long time now as well. He's a Chilean artist and one of the best ever. This is one of the dragon things he just posted on his Instagram not too long ago. And I'm like, Nestor, that's our dragon. You know, that's from my book, actually. That's Saffron right out of my book. And he's posting it because he actually is the guy, all the Magic the Gathering cards that are beautiful, that's Nestor. Some of the big movie posters, that's Nestor. He's just tremendous. And so really honored to work with him. And so the art you're going to see throughout the whole thing is mostly Nestor. You're going to see some other guys too, but Nestor and I got together way back when, and I can draw. You know, my dad painted. I inherited some of that, but I can't pull out like this. So mine is more like the pencil in the back. I can give him something close to that, and then he turns it into magic, much like everybody else that we have that I've been working with, which the sculpts we're going to show soon. But Javier, my sculptor, he does the same thing. He was able to find out what I love and then turn it into magic.
Go. Awesome.
Oh, what's that? What's that, Dave?
Yeah, I think you've got a do you have a print?
Yeah, actually I do, and I'll pull it up. So that's what is that, Dave? What we say, just sort of colored.
So colored render.
Yeah, colored render, and then here is Dominus Tor, the Spartan Paladin.
And that's like a 4-up or 6-up, right? That's not the actual size of him.
No, we're gonna be huge, Jake. No, you're right, Jake. This.
I mean, that'd be hilarious. Like, I'm here for it, but
yeah, Tommy size, right? Like we always used to joke about that, but no, this is absolutely the. I think it is a 6-up. I think you're right about the 6-up, and then Xenagog, which we'll see him shortly, but there's a 6-up of him as well. And this one I'll pull aside because we're gonna do a spinning from them. But yeah, no, all the miniatures, which I can pull up. Here's a Dominus right here.
Yeah, there you go. He's like Custodes size-ish.
Yeah, yep, he's a custode size for sure. And then so it gives you, as an artist, a palette, so you can actually do freestyles. The armor is great. You even have the underneath, which we call it the fleece. You know, very Greek. The fleece underneath it is the suit that they put on the armor on. Now, the cool thing about Spartan Paladins is they have the Magnus, and in the game you can actually play it. It's amazing mechanic, but it turns when you use the power, it comes on your skin as a tattoo. So I love tattoos. I don't have any. But think I had a sniper who goes like this to take a shot, and the tattoo goes on his eye and his finger, because as soon as he pulls the trigger, he can control the bullet. So it's like Magneto, but they're not overpowered. So you can stop a tank, you can flip it, you can harden your skin and make it better, and they swirl on your body. You can stop bullets, but you have to release the power, because just like Jake, you know this, running over there trying to play a game of hockey, you're going to get tired. So you have to release the power, otherwise you'll fall out. So it doesn't make super uber Superman, because I mean Magneto is one of my favorite characters, but he's truly OP. Like it's Magneto. He's gonna crush your face, you know. So with this, it gives you a chance to actually play the lore of the game. And literally, there is a part where the guy leaps, uses the Magnus, busts through the floor, breaks the floor breaks again. Him and all the guys in there fall through the building and then are stuck in melee, whoever's left, because they all took damage. And you can play cinematic moments with the rules. That's one of the best parts about the game. It makes it fun, and it's super fast. You're not bogged down. Oh, let me 20 minus a D3. I need 6 D6s. You know, no, it's right there, very strategically set to where you can be cinematic. You can walk up and literally punch a building if you want for no good reason, but it makes it to where you want to do certain things to see what you can do and have fun strategically. Back to the painting, it gives it ways you can do it, and the miniatures, even like just a normal Rizium soldier, it's a nice sized miniature. It's a decent sized miniature, so it gives you a nice palette to use to paint. And I know that we're all painters here, and we love to, or at least try to.
So because of the scale, like, so is it? Would you say that it's a 28 millimeter scale game, or is it something that's like bigger, like Conquest? Is it like a 32 or a 36?
I would say more 28. You could probably call it a 32 because I tried to make them a little not beefier.
Like heroic scale, like heroic
yeah,
scale.
like heroic. Yeah, for sure. And it's very much in the vein of, and one of the things that I wrote about the game is, let's say you're at your grandma's house and all you have is a table this big and there's a doily on it and like a candle, and you're like, man, I'm bored out of my mind. Well, you can actually play this game on that little teeny table. See, the way you do it is you go from the middle out, and that's how you measure the game to set it up. And so then you just pick the size that fits the board that you play on. Now, of course,
It's scalable.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Being a tournament player like yourself, I love to go tournaments. I love to go big. So it, of course, scales up to that 2,000 point Games Workshop size. But the nice thing is you only need 8 to 12 models to start playing, and you can start going up from there. And so it makes it fun. You can get your lunch hammer in, you can have fun and play it, or you can go tournament style. And then there is a super narrative because I wrote a book. So why wouldn't you just put the super narrative in there?
Nice.
Excellent. Cool. Just swinging back to.
Yeah. And just wait. Some of the miniatures are just beautiful. So, Dave, are we doing
I'm really touched that you gave all the good guys mohawks. It means a lot to me that you did that.
You know, I mean, hey, I used to wear one too. I'm a little thinner now up top, but can't pull it off like you, Jake. But yeah,
Next up, I think we've got the next spinner.
Yeah. Now, guys, so my sculptor and dear friend, I love working with my friends, I guess, is Javier Uriña. And he is, that's Xenagog. That is one of my Za. And in my world, orcs are not orcs like you think. They still talk like this, but they're masters of combat, very strategic, and it's a different spin on what an orc is. Now, this is Xenagog Vol, who is one of the nastiest things there is. Now, let me give you a little version of this. So here is a Reseum soldier. Okay. Okay, pretty good.
Let me switch back to you.
Yeah.
When we talked about this originally, the best explanation I come up with is that they're almost like chaos dwarves, because they're like mechy, but they do a lot of like weird like biomancy stuff.
Right. Yeah, they're definitely like if chaos dwarves and like Dark Eldar joined forces, because you get tech, but then you get that more chaos dwarf feel. So here's a Reseum soldier. They have powered armor. They have great weapons. Here's a Spartan paladin. Okay. Now, so you look at the size comparison.
A little bit bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. Not really. If they both stood up, the Spartan's just a slightly bigger, but better armor, better armed. And then here is Xenagog Vol. Okay. There you go.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so he's like a 12.
He's like Gaskell size.
Yeah. This guy would pump Gaskell. And the reason is because of the rage rule. And that's another cool rule in my lore. As you do stuff, you can actually pull on that, much like a Saiyan, much like, the stuff we love. You're like, oh, I'm getting madder. Oh, you can pull on it. Corn for the corn, right? So you can actually use that in game and play it as a mechanic, as a resource management.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, but orcs are nasty. The Za in my world are brutal creatures.
Excellent. Scott says, I'm always down for some big orcs.
Yeah, Scott knows.
We've got a photo of a orc that Scott painted recently.
Oh yeah,
a little bit later. But
okay. Yeah.
Next up, I think we've got a bunch of renders of different minis.
Okay, yeah, let's throw them up there. That's one of my Ulthwan. Ulthwan are ogres, just the easy way to put it. But one of my Ulthwan, and once again, my world is different. Ogres are actual. They were the ones who came up with runes, magic runes and stuff. They're the ones who do it. Luis, thank you so much. That is a Federation ogre. He is dressed as a Federation soldier because ogres can be used in the Federation army. And they're very enlightened, they're regal, and they're smart. So it's fun to have a few different takes on what we know of ogres. Of course, I play Ogre Kingdoms, and of course, I play ogres in Blood Bowl. Bonehead is my bane. But in my world, and I suffer from it too sometimes. Don't worry, we all do. Yep. But in my world, ogres are king, and they're just really cool. And Javier did such an amazing job sculpting this. He is really the head of conceptual design on some of the stuff that we're doing, including some of the stuff moving forward for the animation.
Yep. Josh says a 40mm grenade launcher as a sidearm. Brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you got to do. And then if you see the gun in the holster, that's actually a double barrel shotgun.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent.
That is another Ulf one, but it's the debased one. So when the Rezium actually take over the planet, they fight the Ulf one and actually try to move them out of their lands. It's the first place they land because they know how valuable it is. And the Ulf one who got captured were turned and lobotomized and are turned into berserkers. And then, I mean, you know, in the book, Walker has to fight his way out some of these guys. And it's pretty hairy. Jake, when I re-edited the book, it got better. And Walker almost didn't make it. It was pretty cool.
Awesome. I love that. Just on that note,
yeah.
I know. Obviously, you're talking about, well, you want the story to be the same, but
right.
But as you said it there, you going through making changes, or making edits, things changed, and I always love listening to Dan Abnett talk about writing. And it's that idea of, well, I knew where they were starting, and I kind of knew where I wanted them to end up.
Right.
They just told me the rest of the way.
No,
the character told him the way to.
No, it's so true. And actually, I got to talk a little bit to, I wish I could say Dan and I were mates and palled around all the time, but he is nice enough to have messaged me a couple times. And I reached out, because I've met Dan before, and I've reached out and I was talking to him. And it's true. The characters, once you start really getting into the meat and potatoes of it, they start writing it. And when I wrote this originally, remember, I was in a state of, okay, I just got to get this out. And so I wrote this tome, the Silmarillion, right? And when I showed it to my friend Bill, he said, if you can condense it to here. So I did that. What I didn't do is, in hindsight, I forgot to add, because when we're reading it, we don't know what I know as a new person stepping onto this world. So I re-edited it to make sure that those points were really hit. And then as soon as I started doing that, Dan is absolutely right. He's one of the best in the whole world. He made it better, and then they made it better.
Cool. Excellent. James Lacour says, did you create these minis with the idea to be able to use them in other gaming systems, or is that just pure coincidence?
Oh, no, that's a great question. I want you to be able to use them in anything. They're made for mine. And honestly, playing and having to run through games with mock miniatures is cool, and we all love it. But once I got my miniatures and played them, oh, man, the game just came alive. It really did. However, I don't know, let's say you play a Custode army and you want to use something like that as a Custode. Well, okay, go for it. If you play a Space Wolves army and you want to use one of, I don't know, something like Orion, like that.
Right.
Go for it. I definitely want it. The miniatures are what we all love. If you really think about it, rules make the game amazing, but it's the miniatures that really get the buy-in and get people to really love it. So that's what I wanted to come up with first. So Jake, to answer your question, of course, get the miniatures and play your heart out. I can't wait to see what people can come up with, especially the conversions and the color schemes. I love it. That's the best part about it. Make it your own.
Scott had a related question. He said, I'm really liking these orcs and the ogre looking dudes. Are these going to be hard plastic? I don't particularly love the Catalyst Battletech plastic. I'm hoping that these get the treatment that they should.
That's funny that you should say that, Scott. We've actually looked into a couple things. I'm working with a great company right now. I can't say it yet, but working with a great company on doing some amazing plastic sculpts that aren't in that vein. Now, we have looked at that, and if we need to, we'll do that. But what I want to make sure is that you get options. So if you're using a battle mech suit, one of my battle mech suits, like that, and you want to take this roto cannon and put on a rocket launcher, you can do that. You want to take this and put something else, you can do that. So if you buy it, I still love the way that the Battletech packages, but even now we're not sure if we're going to do that. But I want it to be able to be swapped out, and yes, to be a hard type plastic, so that is better. Oh, where did we go, Dave?
I think I pressed the wrong button.
Oh,
yeah, there we go.
Google Chrome. Damn you, Google Chrome.
There we go. Oh no. Cool.
David's just jumped on.
Yeah, we're gonna to answer that. We're gonna have some good plastic. There's a few things that we're looking at already. It's not gonna be in the same vein.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, cool. Next up, who have we got next?
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
Yeah, there we go.
So you saw the Ulthuan, the ogre. So these are some of the Federation soldiers. So if you look, they're dressed the same. They have the same equipment. This is just a couple of options, from rocket launchers and heavy machine guns to your normal your battle rifles, male and female. You can swap heads. And then like my version of Inferno cannon, it's Inferno rifle, is the one on the right, the far right. And then you have, your rocket launcher. And there's a bunch of other weapons that you can use because the Reseum are technological. They're aliens from another planet. So they brought in this tech to a world that's basically in a, they've gotten through their steam technology almost in a World War II moving forward technology. And the Reseum come to the planet looking for, of course, magic, wink, wink, but the Arcanium metal, which allows runes to happen, allows magic to be imbued into weapons and whatnot. And the Arcanium metal, if you took it and put a little bit in like a vat of steel, it would honeycomb the steel and give it a lighter, more durable version of it. So that's what they use for their armor, for their spaceships, their armada. But it also can allow them to become magical, which is one of the things where Dominus is holding that huge sword. That sword is an all Arcanium metal sword, that one of the most powerful weapons ever. It makes the bearer better, faster, and so it does some pretty cool stuff. But the Reseum have high tech, and so they have now started getting some of that technology, and the green artificers of the Federation have been able to pull it over.
Cool. Excellent. These, you know me, I love painting my regular infantry, my regular humans, and
Yes.
it's looking fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, this is a normal Federation squad with tons of options. You can make your sergeants the way you want, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Plus, the outfits look really cool.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you.
Excellent. Next up.
Ooh, Master Rue. This is you can't tell. I think we might have the color shot of him, but this is a red panda wizard. He is a lock master, one of the greatest there is, and he's riding on rocks. He's floating them, and so you'll get to see Master Rue in all his glory. Imagine if Gandalf the Grey was a red panda type deal, but also a Jedi too. So it's Obi-Wan to Gandalf,
Fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah, no, he's great. And then this is Princess Tessa with, if you look on the side there, that is a turtle dragon, little dragon turtle there. And that's her pet. So as the story goes, because I make the story, it's a narrative, but then as the game goes, you'll have her writing it, using it, and it's her little pet. But cool. She's a lock as well. She's a youth, and the youths go and train in the White Tower under the rocks of Velium, and she is a kiln master. So kiln is more of a fire magic, but it's just different to do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Scott. Yeah, we're the Army Painter team. We're super stoked to work with a lot of those guys, and the painting is part of it. Like those orbs, where you're hopefully going to show some. Those orbs are actually magic. So if you have a nice color scheme of what she looks like and where she's located, and then those orbs just pop. You know what I mean? And then you can go crazy with the little shell on the guy there too. Yeah. So I wanted painters to be able to go crazy with this, even though they're this big. I wanted them to have some neat stuff to have fun with.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, Javi did a great job on that. Oh, confidential. This is some of the cool stuff we're going to have in the books and showing off is the actual 3D print of the mecha suit. And that suit is big enough, and Jake, just because I'm making fun now, Saturnine just came out, and it's awesome. And there's no way a human could fit in that and actually move around unless it's up here, actually which Jake makes a great point. He's writing it sort of in the top. That actually fits a character in it. That we designed it to where he sits in it, and it's a cockpit, and you use it. So yes. Oh, and by the way, Kat, the dragon turtle, Squishimals, you've heard of those? Yeah, there might be one of those from that dragon turtle. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I've put a lot of work into this and worked with a lot of people, and I think that that you'll see some of the cool stuff soon. But this is the stuff that we're going to put in there, showing you what it looks like in 3D, how the miniatures come out, and then in game terms, it's like, this is the blueprint of the Reseum mecha suit. And I think that's a tiger. I'm not sure the tiger mecha suit. But yeah, we're going to put the lore into it too, because that's what we want. We want people to love this game and love the lore, as well as play it for whatever you want.
I think we've got the next one is a bit of a scale shot. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell here, but if you look closely,
there's an X-ray cutaway.
Yep, he is actually in the cockpit, sitting in the middle there of that cockpit, and then the Reseum soldier is the one I showed you right here. So that's the size comparison. It's very big. Yeah. And
Nice.
it fits in there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that does
Thank
look.
you.
I
Thank
love
you.
the X-ray idea.
Yeah, no, and that's what we want. You know, you open your book, which, okay, no one's ever heard this before except for us. My books are going to be called war sheaths because you put your sword there. So what's in your sheath? And that's what you're pulling out is the book. It has the war sheath. You can open your war sheath and actually find out what is going on with it. And I want you to open it and go, oh, the 3D, this really fits. This really works. Everything is designed to actually be functional, which is crazy. That's the whole Boeing thing, I guess.
Nice. Cool. And then, some shots from Adepticon, yeah?
Yeah. This is there's Rackajax, which is Moore. His nickname is Moore. He's a nasty Za. He's one of the nastiest Za as far as close combat monsters go. He's not as big as Xenagog. Obviously, I'm holding it there. Xenagog is much bigger, but he is the epitome of super in that he can take on Spartan Paladins by himself. It's pretty epic what he does. But it's a great model. And I just was showing some of the stuff there, and you can see the background. And those tokens represented Magnus and Rage tokens and heroic battle points, things that you use during the game. And I think we were just cleaning up, and that's why they're all smashed together there. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
And here are a couple of
Yeah. Here's two of the forces. So this is what you're going to get in like our faction box or our war box. You'll have two equal forces. So on one side, you'll have 3 Spartan Paladins. You'll have the Ulthwan, the Ogre. You'll have normal Federation soldiers. And then you'll have either Walker or Matthias, 2 of the better characters in the game that starts you off, both Spartan Paladins, ex-Spartan Paladins that are now trying to find the Prince, which is what the lore of the game is. And I think the Prince might even come with that, Lincoln. The second side, you have your Reseum, 2 big mecha suits. Then you have the Commander suit. You have 3 automatons, which are robots. And think okay, not this dumb, but you remember Star Wars when the Roger, the little droids?
Yep.
And then they had the better droids. Imagine if they were like the droidicars, the big ones with the shields, but not quite that powerful. That's what these guys are. They're super durable in the game. You park them on an objective, you can just sit there and hold it almost the whole time. And then it comes with a Reseum squad as well. So it gives you 2 really good factions to start playing with. And the 4 factions that we're coming out with, trust me, there's tons of stuff. We'll never stop doing stuff for this game. But the 4 are the Federation, including Spartans, the Reseum, including the Za, the Drunar, which are the elves. They're very brutal. Let's see, I might have one here. The elves actually use trolls, and so they look like Oni.
Okay, hang on a second.
Yeah, we'll pull over.
Let
See, I might have one that can get a little bit better. So this is like an Oni. So if you look at the armor on there, it's just gorgeous elven armor, but then it's a troll with a gnome on its back with a little machine gun.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a different take on elves as a whole, but they're just beautiful models, very elegant. But the whole subculture and how it works is different because in my world, elves are like Legolas meets the Joker. It's sadistic and fun, very fun.
Excellent. Let me check the thing. Okay, yeah. So we've got the final 2 renders.
Okay, perfect.
And let's pull this back.
Yeah. Woo! Jake was talking about some Battlefield Gothic earlier. It's Battlefield time right now. No, this is Federation, one of our Federation planes, and they are going to have aeronautic rules. You are going to have vehicles that are be introduced. We don't want to throw too much at people because of the lore, how big it is. This is one of the coolest things we have to show off as the plane works, but there's like 4 or 5 great designs. But that is the Federation version. And then I think, did we show the Reseum one too, Dave? The spear ship, or did I not send that to you?
There we go.
There, it's a spear ship. Yeah, it's a Reseum spear ship, and it can do some fun stuff. So imagine, imagine just thinking the Federation biplanes like being chased by a Reseum fighter, lasers going everywhere, and out of nowhere a dragon flies up, grabs them both, blows them up, lands on it, and just that's my world. Total fun chaos.
Nice.
Excellent. Amos is here. He said, "Ooh, I want to paint an Oni."
Yes, I want you to paint it. I want to see it. I can't wait. So you've seen Alita Battle Angel? Remember that movie, Alita Battle Angel?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. Remember her armor when she gets that beautiful opaque egg armor at the end? That's the way Elven armor and like even Oni armor is. So when you have the gauntlet, which we don't have to zoom in, Dave, but when you have that gauntlet and everything, it actually gives you this beautiful Fabergé almost look.
There we go.
Just the armor itself. And so you actually see it's really smooth, very beautiful on how it is. And that's even on the big guys in the Elven army. It makes them, I'm trying to see if I have any of the really cool elves over here. I know, here. Oh, I can't. Gotta be careful about showing this one.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't get in the detail, but imagine that armor being on a ninja. I mean, it's that cool. Just really, really brilliant the way Javi did it. And if you even like even the scabbards on the side, we tried to make everything to where they all have it. So you have your pistol, you have your spear, you have your shield, you have your Xiphos sword. If you're a Spartan, it's really there the way it should be.
Yep, excellent.
Blood Demon paintings like sold. You're awesome.
Kat says Legolas meets the Joker. I would love to get inside your brain and see how it works.
Oh, you just wait. Just wait. There's a part in the book where he like goes, it's one of those. It's fun. It's fun.
Yep. Excellent. Cool. Awesome, Tommy. We are currently at 8:47 p.m. on the East Coast. I know it's nowhere near as late for you.
No, it's this afternoon, Dave. What are we doing?
Are you cool to stick around with us and jump into the minis from our Facebook community?
Yeah, I'd love to see some of them, and then I'll go be with my family and all that. I don't know, whatever.
Have dinner with them, that sort of thing. Ooh, no.
Oh yeah, 3 more. He goes 3 more hours, right, man? I tell you what, next year at this time, we'll leave them with this for me. And there's a few things I can't talk about, but next summer at this time, let's just say I like video games. Let's say I like to act in certain things, and we'll do some fun stuff with this awesome crew. They've been good friends of mine, and I can't wait to do some great stuff together, including more game stuff for sure.
Yeah, I think
we'll definitely do a part 2 with more stuff that we can actually talk about.
Yeah, when you can actually talk about it, because I mean, just talking about voiceover work and voice work, which is obviously what you need to do when you're working on a video game.
Right.
But I wonder what it could be.
All right, Dave, show us some pictures before you get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know many, a few. There's a handful of like big titles that I know, and
yeah, it's going to be fun. Let me just say that, and it's fun if people, well, they can have fun with their minds on what's the big games coming up. It'll be great.
Excellent. Okay, here we go.
Oh yes.
So, of course, it's been 4 or 5 weeks since the last time we had a show. So we've got a lot of fantastic minis to look through. I don't have all of them. Sorry, everybody. I know there's some stuff that came in basically last night and today. I don't have a lot of that. I apologize, but definitely
we got another episode in a couple weeks. We'll show some more stuff off there. We'll just break it up.
We do, but make sure you head to the Facebook group, which is BuildPaintPlay Community. You can check out more photos there, and you can also post your own photos.
Absolutely.
So we can check out what cool stuff you are painting.
Adam is killing it. The textures on like the rope and the braids and the hair is just awesome. I love the little tiny scratches on the red shoulder plate.
Yep.
This thing is awesome.
Looking fantastic. And Kat says, Dave, I need my Gorka fix.
No kidding. Gorka's great.
There's some Gorka. Pardon me.
It's coming. It's coming. There's some in there. We always try to sprinkle some in there.
Oh.
Wow. She's gross.
Wow.
This is of course, I've been painting, as I said, as you've seen before, I've been painting a whole bunch of Trench Crusade stuff, and it's like, oh, this would be perfect.
It fits right in.
Trench Crusade.
I really like the purple chicken feet.
Yeah.
It's a nice little weird touch that's in there.
It is like a Day of the Dead type. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and that's how that kind of feel.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful.
Josh Western Latin vibe. I love it, man.
I think I dated her once, says Josh.
Oh gosh.
it was years ago.
Yeah, years ago. Nothing close. No, not now.
But yeah, beautiful work there, Adam. Loving it.
It's phenomenal.
And also,
oh yeah, that's great.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
Is that Malifaux? That might be Malifaux.
I don't think so.
No?
I think no. I could be wrong, but one of the things I love about this is so there's a lot of really warm tones there, including the base. Normally people might throw in some greens on that base, but I'm going for warm tones across the whole thing, except for that cooler highlight on the black and focusing, like bringing that focus to the face.
Well, he's got the triangle of cool colors. There's like it's her blue beads on the bracelet, the blue ropes on her hip, and then the like her bang that has like a blue gray highlight. Like that's your triangle.
Oh yeah, it's pulling it all through there. Yeah, definitely. And also the very vibrant saturated red.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Into there.
Really nice.
But yeah, excellent work there, Adam. Very cool. Yeah, there we go. Scott says that's not Malifaux. Jake, roundlet bases for Malifaux. Get your head in the game. Alan, hopefully still in the chat. He's been working hard on getting stuff ready for his zombie game.
Cool.
Running with his club later in the year.
Yeah, he's been doing a bunch of like buildings and cars and environmental stuff.
This old Mini Cooper with Bean. So some Mr. Bean's.
Mr. Bean, absolutely.
Great.
That's great. You know, the best thing about zombie games is the setting. Like, it gets you really into it. You know, it's so much fun with the good terrain.
Absolutely. Alan says, still here. It's lunchtime.
Nice. Dude, this cracked me up. The Espresso Patronum. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So I like the Jurassic Park Jeep you have up by the front right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can see the buildings that he has painted, the work that he's... So this is the one that we saw in the first photo.
Yeah.
That's that building. He's got a few more buildings to paint. But yeah, it's great seeing it. This is a bit way to do it. You could leave this sort of set up the whole time and then just go, okay, I'm going to pick up this building now and paint that today. Put it back and just see the town grow.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Alan says Kmart is great for cheap cars.
Nice.
Game looks like it's going to be really fun too. Look at that. Marvel Crisis Protocol. Yeah, that'd work on here as well. That'd be great.
Yep.
Yeah, you could do a ton of that stuff.
Yeah, no kidding. That'd be really good.
Fantastic. But yeah, beautiful work there, Alan. Looking forward to seeing you.
Well done, Alan. Well done.
Cool. Leaves.
Yeah.
Nice. Part of the Army Painter family.
Yep. So yeah, Alan joined 4 months ago, something
like that.
So yeah, it's great to see him dropping in some photos. But yeah, this looks great.
I love Saurus. I think they're some of the coolest models.
Yep.
Yeah, Saurus are really awesome and fun too. God, they're brutal.
Yep. That shield. He's got the shape of that shield is great. Loving it. Beautiful work, Alan. Yes, Angry Lizard wants to introduce you.
12-year-old me was like, dinosaurs riding dinosaurs? Like, take my money. That's amazing.
Nice work, Alan. Amos has been working on some Space Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's speaking my language.
Yep.
Is that Shield? Is it some of the Shield dudes, or is that just a battle captain?
No, I think it's one of the. Yeah, one of the. What are they called? Head takers.
Yeah, head takers.
It's a head taker, but the head is from the Wolf Priest.
Yeah, that's a head swap.
Yeah, it's a head swap for sure. That looks great. Looks really good.
I love the tattoo work across the scalp there.
Absolutely.
Really good.
The sword looks great too. It's all like chipped up.
Yep. Speaking of cool Space Wolf heads.
Yeah. Red Moss. That's great.
There's so much great detail on all the alternate like bear heads in this kit. Like there's a ton of awesome heads.
Yep. I love the way that so Amos has painted these, and I'm going to say it, but it's got a great all these guys, particularly the guy on the right. He's got like great jovial sort of cartoon kind of.
Yeah. I'm
Like-
about to kill you. Ale.
Like these guys in an animated series.
Yeah.
It's like you have like a focused Viking on the left, an angry Viking in the middle, and a happy Viking on the right.
Yep. It's like, hey, yeah, more killing. Let's go. But they look great, and here they all are.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
what a great hunters. But yeah, looking awesome there, Amos.
Well done.
They're super nice.
Yeah, that's right. The Space Wolf Spen, the selfie taker. Awesome. But no, they look great. Nice work, mate. Excellent. Speaking of Malifaux,
Bing.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, Bing. Wow. Well done. That is great.
it is beautiful, isn't it?
It really is. Very striking.
Very like Elf Queenie or like
Mhm.
Fae, like Sealy Fae.
Yeah.
That's rad.
Excellent. And Kat says about Amos's Space Wolves, all the flesh tones are different. So good.
Yeah.
Excellent. But yeah, beautiful work there, Bing.
It's awesome, Bing.
Nice one. Caitlin's posting for the first time.
Yikes.
That's great.
Yep. These awesome. So I think these are like a 10 or a 15 mil scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see paint pots in the top left. So
Yep. Yeah.
So
there we
these
go.
are like these look like they're about this big.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, awesome camo there. Very
Awesome.
very sort of simple is not the word, but straightforward. And I think that the way that it works in the square almost digital camo is looking
Right.
really nice.
Yeah.
There we go. Amos says those are heavy gear. So heavy gear
Okay.
horses. So the two models here, particularly the one on the right, actually, yeah, both of those, I guess, they're the same model, same base tank. There's tank that I've been looking at to maybe add to my Trench Crusade terrain collection, which is like a Saint Chamond tank
Yeah.
from French tank from World War One. It's got a very similar vibe.
Nice.
But yeah, very cool. And I'll probably be seeing Kate and her husband Jim at Historicon this coming weekend.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Neat. Nice stuff. Okay,
Or,
yeah. Strap in, Cat. We've got a little bit of Chris.
There
yeah.
we go.
Chris Corker. But yeah, Chris painted up all of the models from the is it Space Marine Heroes Season 3?
Season 4.
Season 4? Okay. But yeah, the Nurgle season. Season of Plague. But they do look
That guy is gross.
Love
Yeah.
it.
and I'm just loving the smoke, the pestilent smoke.
I like all the different size flies.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The evolution of the fly.
There's so much going on in this model.
Yeah. It's really
He did it really smart. Like Chris is always really good with his color choices. It would be so easy to make this model seem like way more busy.
Yep.
Because there's just so many little he's like, oh, there's maggots and he's stepping on a giant worm and there's like a skull on the base and he's got the tassels. Like it would be so easy to pick too many colors and make this
Right.
model look like a hot mess.
Yeah, it'd be
And
too
he
busy.
He did such a good job of like minimizing his palette, even though there's still a ton of colors here, but like minimizing the tones.
I mean the what do you call it? The parchments and the gold are very similar.
Yeah.
The magenta and the moving into the sort of that magenta burgundy for the
Like the
Right.
hood.
Yeah,
and
good.
it all works
Yeah,
well.
Do you have a tabard down there too, or like a loincloth? It's the
Yeah.
same. It brings it together. Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Mark Maxey says Papa is proud.
Oh, yeah.
I love the orange here, the orange mushroom.
Little mushrooms all over them.
You know, one of the things I love about Gorka's style is the pop, like the orange and then the ooze, the green, because you have the Nurgle green and then there's that little pop. And if you notice, there's a triangle too. You like, it just pulls you right there. It's so great.
These things are gross. That's the it's like the bile gun. I forget what it's called, but it like squirts bile all over the place. I was like, that's disgusting.
David, pow in your face. Absolutely. Yeah.
Cat said, maybe in another 20 years, mine will look like that, but I would be 95 with no steady hands. I think you could do this now, Cat. You could do this now.
It's such a fun sculpt too. Like I love that there's the little nerdling who's like eating the slime out of the gun.
Yep. There's a very cool thing with all of the all those guys. A great nerdling.
Lots of cool base stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
This is cool.
Not content to just do nurglings. Yeah, that's awesome.
Dave, there's 4 Chaos Gods. Why would you pick just one?
Right.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I like to stay in my lane. But no.
As Kat said, your lane is like four lanes wide, and it's pretty big.
I can probably fit them all in, but
yeah.
No, this Chaos Lord is great. What are they called? What are the this is
oh god,
Thorn Lord. Just
but there's two. There's
a
like
rider,
character, and then it starts with I think it starts with an I.
Oh, that guy's Lord Invocatus.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if this is the one, but I do love that his that the Juggernaut's main is a chainsword.
Yes.
Oh, it's horn. Yeah.
Yeah, the horn. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
Fantastic. Excellent. But yeah, beautiful stuff there, Chris. Looking awesome. And Chris has got some other stuff on the in the community as well. Definitely go and check those out.
And if I can just jump in, Chris and I are collaborating on something maybe that we talked about tonight. So if you're going to be at GenCon, you get to see some of that.
Nice.
Yeah. Chris is great. Thank you, Chris.
Yep. Excellent. Chris Jones is doing some work on some Custodes.
Yeah.
What are the jetpacks called?
Was it the Virtus?
There's the Virtus Praetor. Are they the Virtus? No, something else. I can never remember the names.
Yeah, something proper noun. So yeah, it's the jetbikes. The Custodes jetbikes are disgusting. They are amazing. They look phenomenal. The rules are great.
Yep.
And I just think they're like Cavalrines because they're Marines and Henry Cavill. So there you go.
Cavalrines, nice.
That's like a Flash Gordon. That's like a Flash Gordon Hawkman jet bike right there.
Oh, for sure. Flash. It's great. I actually have my Custodes army downstairs. The bikes are just gross. I love them.
Yeah, they're super nice.
But yeah, coming on nicely there, Chris. I'm loving the that sort of deep, cool purple as well. And Chris also shared his. So these are the jetpack plumes coming out of the. I think Venatari.
Yeah.
The Custodes jump.
Yeah, the actual Hawkmen, like those models are great.
That's right. Dave Hummel says Virtus Praetors.
The Praetors, yep.
But yeah, beautiful stuff there, Chris. From those plumes. Well done. Dave Hummel. There we go. I think we showed the almost finished version in the last show. So this is Dave's lovely wife.
The skin tones on her, you did a great job. She looks so realistic.
I'm waiting for her to move. Like it just looks like it's about to come alive.
Yep, absolutely. Beautiful work there. Great work by Dave and his wife Amber. So
very nice
stuff. And then you can call the thing. Oh, sorry. And Dave has started work on his faux Thunderhawk or the faux hawk.
Very cool. I like that.
So yeah, taking the
faux hawk
was
clever
transporter. This is a Republic transporter. But yeah, nice work. Mark II.
That's right.
Excellent
stuff, Dave. Next up, Sulin.
Sulin's attention to detail is so bonkers.
Yep. So nuts, yeah.
Make sure that we show that work in progress piece.
The color tones on the sword blade, the like greens into the purples, like for the shadow.
And into the oranges, yeah.
So good.
Fantastic. Beautiful work there, Sulin.
Can't wait to see that done.
Yeah. Nice stuff. And also, Sulin has painted up some more Necrons.
Very nice. It's always cool seeing Necrons not just silver with green.
Right.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great paint scheme. I like it, but it's always interesting to see them when they're not that.
Yeah.
Right.
That purple is awesome.
Yeah.
So,
beautiful.
I don't know how many people put together PowerPoint slideshows, but when you drop a photo in there, it gives you a little like AI text about what is in the image. So if somebody was looking at that, this one, it suggested that this was a dragon.
No.
Purple
Sure.
dragon, purple and gold dragon, I think it said.
I was gonna say purple scorpion I could get,
Yeah.
or
But no,
purple
yeah.
centipede.
The purple dragon. I wonder what the AI is smoking. Like, that's not right.
Yeah. Chris Corker says, "Yeah, I love that color for Necrons."
Yeah, that's a great color.
Spot on. Fantastic stuff. And so he's also done some more work on his Goliaths.
Yeah.
That's, I forget what that guy's called. That's the
The Stimmer, I
The
think.
Stimmer.
yeah, I think that's the
Yeah.
stimmer.
So this guy's almost Tommy size.
I love the guy on the left with the pink mohawk. I
Yep.
love that helmet. I want to use that for Space Marines. It's like the skull plate with like
Yeah.
the gas mask. That is such a cool head.
It is. I love the whole Goliath range. Of course, I play Goliath, right? But the stimmers and the helmets, oh man, they're so great. I have a Bane one that I did. Just it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's dope. I like that.
very cool.
His bases are great too, like the hazard stripes and all the rust.
Yeah, and looks great. Looks great.
Beautiful. Nice work, Sulin. Excellent. Next up, John Steining. So John's been painting up a little one of your acting buddies there, Tommy.
Yeah, little from Fury, huh? That Brad Pitt.
Yeah, little Brad Pitt there.
Little Brad Pitt action. Yeah, that's great.
You, drop him into a Sherman with an 88 barrel.
Absolutely. That movie's tremendous, by the way. The movie's tremendous.
It is great.
I told you guys the story. My buddy Brian, who's a tanker, he loves that whole thing, except for the scene where the 4 Shermans take on the Tiger. Because he's like, you know what that would be? That Tiger gets 4 Sherman kills. And I was like, really? He's like, that late in the war, he's like, all they would do is the Shermans would back up and call in air support, and a Thunderbolt or like a Mustang would come and drop something on that tank.
Absolutely. That front armor is so nasty, man. Oh,
absolutely. But
he's like, but otherwise the movie's great. He's like, with that scene, he's like, I couldn't watch it. I was like, that's just 4 dead Shermans.
Well, one of the things I want to say as well is congratulations to John. He and his wife, his wife gave birth to their first baby.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. Absolutely.
Father.
Good job.
Well done.
And he still had time to paint this guy.
Right. Exactly.
John Schaefer.
John.
Look at this pile of monsters he's built.
Wow.
Wasn't it? So this is John's court of the 7-headed serpent.
This isn't his Blood Bowl team? Okay.
No, it's not his Blood Bowl team. The agility on these guys would be super high. That nobody would be dropping the ball. But yeah, this is his court of the 7-headed serpent warband for Trench Crusade. And this is the sin of envy. So they're always reaching out and grabbing things. So that's why there's so many. The body horror is all hand related.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. And the Praetor here, his torso is just made of hands and arms all clasping each other. It's just fantastic. Love it.
This looks like some of the oh God, what's the game? This looks like some of the 7 Deadly Sins from that Simon game, The Others.
The Others, yeah.
Yeah, it's all Adrian Smith's artwork. Like there's like the weird the envy guys are all made out of like arms and stuff. Like this definitely looks like it's something right out of there.
Yeah. And I was told that some of the hands are very much like the an old skateboarding logo.
Body glove.
Yeah,
body glove.
No, it's the hand, the blue hand with the mouth. It's
yeah.
Thrasher.
Thrasher. Yeah, it might have been Thrasher.
Or was it Santa Cruz?
Yeah, it's Santa Cruz. That's it. It's Santa Cruz.
Yep. And also, John made a couple of these are his mercenaries.
Oh, I don't like any of this.
The guy in the middle is his Sin Eater, and so that the helmet is lifted up, the visor is lifted up, and it's just hands.
That's
And coming out
crazy.
where the face should be.
We gotta get John some counseling.
Man,
No way. No way.
I'm a little concerned.
I don't want to mess with this. I want more of this. I want more of this greed.
well, think about talking to John too. He's like, "Oh, hi, how are you? I'm the nicest guy in the world." Hands. You're like, "Okay, okay."
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Just as Santa Cruz, Robert Roscup. In fact, he had that deck.
Yeah. Where's Wednesday? I love it. Kel River. Where's Wednesday? That's funny. That's great.
Beautiful work there, John Schaefer. Also, congratulations to Josh Potter.
Nice.
Josh painted these up for the Origins painting competition, or he entered them at the Origins painting competition.
Is that the old Loon Shrine from the was it the 8th edition box?
Skull Pass, man. That's Battle for Skull Pass.
Battle for Skull Pass. Yep.
Yeah. Wow.
Exactly. And
That's
what kind of mech is that, Jake?
That's not BattleTech. That's the game that the company Josh works for make.
Sea Dog Games.
Yeah. I forget. I don't know. I have no idea what that is.
Josh will be able to let us know.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Scott says Dave Taylor with the skate knowledge. Straight from the down. I will admit that I was told that by Brendan Bell yesterday.
Yeah, don't worry. Dave's gonna go outside and practice his kickflips as soon as we're off the show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ollies all day.
Oh, fantastic bit of trivia, like painting trivia, skate painting trivia. Aaron Lovejoy's handle on Cool Mini or Not was Ollie Kickflip.
Nice.
That's
Anyway,
awesome.
beautiful work there, Josh, and congratulations on those.
Dang. Look at those pinks.
Justin Corbett painting up his the current Loon Shrine, I guess. But yeah, looking great there, Justin. Yeah, that is awesome. Just fits in beautifully with the rest of your Gloom Spike gets. Excellent. Oh, sorry.
Oh no. I wanted to see that last one. I'm gonna have to jump in 3 minutes, everybody.
Okay. Cool. Let's see where we can get to. But
Phoenix. Nice.
Yeah.
So Phoenix on the right, and that's Dark Phoenix on the left.
Yep.
Very cool. Yeah, Kelly does awesome Marvel stuff. So
yeah,
really nice.
And also,
oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Wrecking Crew, Abomination
is great. Yeah, the Wrecking Crew.
Yep.
Still,
I was gonna say, was that Swamp Hulk?
Yeah, right.
I mean, essentially,
that's sort of what it is. Yeah. I always thought the Wrecking Crew was really underutilized, man. Like for them to have the powers that they do, they should be put. I know they're idiots, but they should be put in something.
Their problem is in the comics, like they always either get like absolutely whomped by somebody that's way more powerful than them, or they get outsmarted and look like buffoons by somebody who's like way faster than them.
I know, it's so funny.
They're in like a weird in between.
Yeah, they just I don't think they've been used properly yet, and for what they can do, you know.
So that's Wrecker, Powerball, Bulldozer, and Pile Driver.
Pile Driver, yep.
Nice.
Good job, Jake. Nicely done. Wow, kudos.
I'm glad you did not ask me.
Yeah, the game we play is usually who is this, and Dave will tell me who plays them. Also, Dave, who's that on the right?
Abomination.
Right. Who? I figured you'd give me the actor. It's what's his name? Oh God, he's in Reservoir Dogs and.
Yeah, he's
Tim Roth. It's Tim Roth.
Tim Roth. Yeah, Tim Roth, which is a crazy pick.
Huh?
That doesn't look anything like Tim Roth.
Well, he's all CGI'd. It's just like why the Hulk doesn't look like Mark Ruffalo.
Okay, fair enough.
But you mean he's not real? What?
Kelly says they're utility villains.
Yep.
They are for sure.
Awesome, but I love the green on the guy in the front. That's super vibrant.
And the Abomination looks great too. The muscle tone is awesome.
Yeah, excellent work.
Oh God, this is amazing. This is in the case at my store. These are breathtaking.
Wow, they look good.
Luis has been working hard on these over the last little bit.
The gold is so good.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, it's fantastic to see them all together.
That's amazing.
Beautiful work, Luis.
These are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I get to look at them every day, so I'm
actually trying to come out to the store soon, Jake. I want to see that. That looks great.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Excellent.
Is that it today? Are we through or?
No. But Tommy does have to go. So
I do have to jump. I just want to say, guys, thank you so much, everybody out there on the chat. Thank you so much. And then the plastics, we are going to work on it for sure. Leah Plastics is always good for one thing, but we got to make sure that we do our due justice. So I appreciate it to everybody. Dave, Jake, thank you having me on. Army Painter team, you guys are amazing. And just really, really enjoyed it. Thank you. So I can't wait to talk more. And just seeing my friends in this type has been just very rewarding. So thank you.
For sure, man. Don't forget to share it on your platforms and stuff. And guys, make sure you guys, we'll have all Tommy stuff down below so you guys can follow him for updates. You can keep an eye on Catalyst for updates. We'll make sure we have Tommy on again.
Live soon, and it's going to, I hope, blow everybody away just for it's simple, but it's going to be great. It's going to have lore, what you like, how they play. It's going to be really fun. That should be up, I hope, next week. So
cool. Awesome.
All right, man. Have a good one.
I'm going to go build, paint, and play, guys.
Nice. That's how you do it.
All right.
That's the order.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Catch you later.
All right. What else? What do you got? What do we left for pictures?
There we go. We've got quite a few, but so yeah, that was great having Tommy on. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting as we go through, and he can start to talk about more other things. We'll
definitely have Tommy back on again to go over more stuff
as well.
Just once he's outside his embargo dates and stuff.
Yep. Excellent. Okay. So next up, Luis went through and painted up basically got a whole bunch of skull toppers for his Army Painter pots and painted them all so he knows exactly what everything looks like on a miniature.
That's a cool idea. I mean, I'm not going to do that. That seems super time consuming, but it's a cool idea. I'm just going to go over to Luis's house and just look at them when I'm not sure what color to use.
I'm just going to look at this photo.
Nice.
Yeah. But beautiful work there, Luis. Great dedication. Love it. And also, so 2 parts here. Well, basically, this is the on the left is part of Yndrasta, and on the right, of course, is Yndrasta complete.
Dude, she's such a great model.
She is fantastic. I used her as my Saint Sabat.
Nice, perfect.
The Tanith army. But yeah, beautiful work there.
I was going to use those wings as the wings for Sanguinius, and then use the what's his name? It's the big guy that works for the Bone Reapers.
Right.
The guy who looks like
Catacross.
Yeah, Catacross. Because Catacross is basically the same size as Gilliman.
Yep.
But he's obviously much thinner. And I was like, Sanguinius is supposed to be wearing like form-fitting armor. So I was going to use him as the base, do a different head, and put the wings on him, and use that as my Sanguinius. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Fantastic. Oh, Luis says he only has 300 to go. 300 skulls to go. Nice. Scott says, Tommy is such a nice dude, but man, is it easy to feel pretty worthless hearing him break down his life so far. What a legend. I'll look at stuff up for sure. I always, when I was growing up, right, I was in a situation where people always told me how smart I was, and how smart I was. I got to the point now in my life where I realized I was not as smart as people were telling me I was. And I love being in a room with people who are smarter than me, because I can ask a lot more questions.
Nice.
I can find things out. I can discover things. If I was smart, if I was the smartest person in a room, I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't think to do that, but I'm not. So it's always that kind of thing. It doesn't matter how much you do. It's whether you're happy with what you're doing. Be happy with what you're doing. Absolutely. Be happy with what you're doing. Love it. And Tommy is obviously very happy with what he's doing.
Oh, for sure. Tommy, like a lot of us, has a million kind of chainsaws in the air at any given time. And it's all about like, which ones do I focus on catching? Like, what ones are the most important ones?
Exactly. For sure.
Yes, Derek, you did meet Luis. He's that's who we went to lunch with.
Cool.
It was you, me, Ben, and Luis.
Excellent. Next up, Mark Maxey.
These are rad.
Yeah,
I love the guy in the back is my favorite.
Oh, with the
He has like the weird like mutant dragonfly carrying him, and then he has like the chainsword thing.
Yep, that is wild.
These are awesome.
Yeah, I think the one at the front actually, the guy in the shell.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean, they're all good.
they are. They're all fantastic. Beautiful work there, Mark. Just wild, crazy celebration of Nurgle.
Mark sculpted these. These are phenomenal, Mark.
Oh, wow. I thought you converted these from some of the Wereweevil minis, but no, beautiful work.
These remind me of like I don't know if anyone remembers Muscle, but these remind me of like the Muscle figures.
All right, okay.
A little pink. They were like little pink like pro wrestler monster dudes.
Yep.
But that's what these they have that same kind of vibe.
Is that similar? Yeah, similar proportion kind of feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. And I love that axe on the left with the teeth.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, beautiful work, Mark. Cool. Yeah, so Mark has been doing work for Marcus Blackman, who is Wereweevil Minis.
Nice.
Awesome. Great stuff there, Mark. Love it. Patrick. So Patrick sculpted this model. He didn't paint this one, but yeah, beautiful stuff there. Very cool. You can he posted it in the group. You can go and check it out. I'm completely spacing it at the moment on I think Paul Long printed it out for him. But I can't remember who painted it.
That's super cool. I would love to get this mini, and I feel bad doing this, but I would get this mini and cut it in half and have it be a tank commander.
Right.
Yep. That would be sick.
But yeah, beautiful work there, Patrick. Beautiful sculpt. Looks great.
That's awesome.
And Patrick did paint this one.
Very nice.
But yeah, beautiful conversion. So a Stormcast conversion.
Dude, that red looks so good.
Yep, it does. And you recognize the sword, of course.
I do. That's from the old Blood Angels Sanguinary Guard sprue.
Yeah. But yeah, beautiful work. And that I love that plasma glow.
Yeah. Her hair is super cool too. I don't know if that's just like an alternate head, but that's rad.
I'm not sure. Might be one that Patrick sculpted. I think it's
that would make sense.
Yeah. But yeah, great work there, Patrick. It's awesome.
Yeah, she's dope.
Scott, I mentioned Scott painted up an awesome orc.
Yeah, this looks like it's based on some Adrian Smith art. Yeah,
this is one of the avatars of war orcs. But yeah, beautiful work. He said, I think he said in the post that it was kind of distracting. There are spikes everywhere, which is that Adrian Smith aesthetic.
Yeah, 100%. That's like Adrian's move is like GW's like, let's put some skulls on it. Adrian Smith's like, let's put some spikes on it.
Cool. Oh, there we go. Sorry, just quickly. Sorry, Scott. Gonna switch back to this one. So yeah, Josh says the Conflict 47 linebacker pilot was painted by Michael Adams.
Nice.
There we go. But yeah, looks fantastic.
I was right without even meaning to. I was going to use it as a mech commander pilot or a tank commander pilot.
Yep. Excellent. Skimming back to Scott's mini. Yeah, Dave Hummel says.
Oh yeah, it does look like the alternate one almost. It's very similar.
It is very similar. Yeah. Gall bag or Gull's bag or something like that. But yeah, beautiful work there, Scott. Of course, I love the use of the yellow on the armor plates.
Oh, yeah.
And the shot of the back of it.
It really isn't fur. It's like a spike cape.
It is it's a cape of fur spikes. But it does looks awesome. Lovely work, Scott.
Yeah, that's great.
And next up, Sky Herrick.
I actually talked to Sky on the phone today.
Oh, awesome stuff.
Great.
Hope he's well.
Yeah, he's good.
Excellent. But yeah, he's painted up a Mordheim warband here for obviously for Mordheim. So a warband for Mordheim. But yeah, these I think so if you remember back to when we showed some photos from Adepticon, there was a Mordheim game that I played in. We played over the same sort of terrain as this, same sort of or the same building. So I can't remember where the STL's from, But these are
They look
all
good. I like them.
buildings. But yeah, looking
They did such a great job with that terrain too, because there's so much texture for you to like paint, like all the grain on the wood and like all the missing tiles on the roof. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely one of those things where like if there's negative space, it always makes the stuff pop.
absolutely.
Yeah, Sky's guys are great. They like it's almost like he know what the terrain was, because they almost match.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They look like they belong on that table.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Plus, I do love me a rat ogre. So
They look cool. Awesome work there, Sky. Beautiful one. Next up. So
oh my god, I'm traveling through time.
Yep, some very old Rail Panther minis.
Good old Steven Ryder, like having us travel back 30 years into the past. And
Absolutely. We'll probably see Steve in a week or so's time at
maybe. Apparently he's having a tough time wrangling a badge.
Oh, okay. Radio.
But
we might catch him at some point.
Yeah, he said he's trying to figure something out. So
excellent. Yeah, the Wayback Machine set on 1980s. So here we go. So this is the Rail Panther 50th anniversary releases.
Perfect.
Painted up by Steven Ryder. So these are the box art painted by Steven Ryder and Chris Kohler. So fantastic stuff.
I definitely had that awful thief in the front right.
Okay, radio with the look up like that. Yeah.
Yep. And then the two that we had the most of is the guy in the middle left with the white cloak and the hood.
Yep.
And the serpent staff.
Yep.
A bunch of my friends used that as their wizard miniature.
Right.
And he was partly cool because like a lot of the other wizards have like super doofy faces.
Yeah.
Just because of the sculpts. And that guy was cool because like you couldn't see a lot of his face, which is part of the reason I liked the Rogue, because you couldn't see his face.
Yep.
And my friend definitely had that crazy like I don't even know what he is. I guess I don't know if he's like a Saxon or if he's like supposed to be like one of the Celts, like that crazy barbarian in the back with like the shield and the winged helmet.
All right. Yep.
So many of my friends use that model.
The one front and center there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he's supposed to be a paladin.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Whenever I see that, all I can think of is like Vercingetorix. Like that's.
Yep. Excellent. I want my D&D says, darn, just missed Tommy. I worked with him back in the day at GW. Outstanding guy. So yeah, unfortunately he had to run and grab some dinner with his family. But he basically show's going to finish in about 5 minutes, and then it'll be up on YouTube. You can jump in and check it out. Make sure if you've got any questions, pop them into the comments. Actually, yeah, while we've still got everybody who's watching us, don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends.
Yeah.
That you know more about what Tommy has been up to.
Absolutely.
Dave Hamill says +10 to attack with that helmet.
Oh my god, dude! Looking at these models, you're like, oh my god, it's like we were in the Dark Ages. You're like, oh man, this was cutting edge. This was cutting edge.
Cutting edge 50 years ago.
Yeah, this is the bleeding edge of miniatures design in 1980.
Yep. Nice. Well, 1975 even. How about that?
Yeah, probably.
There you go, 50th anniversary. But yep, there we go. That takes us to the end of the slideshow, and essentially,
man, this might be the longest show we've done. It's right up there.
It is right up there for sure.
Let's see if we can get out by 9:30. So we got a minute. What else we got, Dave? Anything we want to go over?
No. So, well, apart from I'm going to be at Historicon this coming weekend, running the painting competition. So if you're coming along to Historicon, make sure you bring some minis to enter into that. Saturday morning, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, we'll be taking entries, and everything's done on the day. Following week, Jake and I will be at San Diego Comic-Con running painting classes. We've got 3 classes each day, except for Sunday where it's just 2. If you're coming to San Diego Comic-Con, come along, say hi to us. And then we will be back with Season 7, Episode 1 on July 29th.
Yep.
So that is in how far away is that, Jake?
The 29th. Today's the 15th, so basically 14 days.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks away. Love it. Scott says the longest show for Dave was Ash Park.
Oh, 100%. That episode. Sometimes I go back and I watch that episode just because it makes me smile.
Awesome.
Yes, like Dave said, we'll see everybody. He'll see some people at Historicon. Both of us will be at San Diego. Definitely come by and see us if you want. We'll be upstairs. I forget what that's called. The
mezzanine level.
Mezzanine. So we'll be on the backside of the mezzanine. And then the week after that, Dave will be at GenCon, but I will not be at GenCon.
No, I won't be at GenCon.
Oh, you're not going? Okay. And then we'll both be at we'll see you guys before then, but after that we'll be at Nova together. So
yeah.
Thanks everybody so much. If you guys need anything, down in the link below, there is a link that you can use to go to the Army Painter and use our code. You can use that code. You'll get, I think it's 5% or something off any of your purchases. You can get paint, brushes, whatever you need. The new John Blanche paint sets, which are phenomenal. And then if anybody needs anything else, I will have the conflict stuff up for pre-order probably this weekend. Because I was away at the tournament this weekend, I didn't put it up, and I should have. But I'll put it up this week. It'll be up by Friday. And if anybody needs Saturnine or any of the Horse Heresy stuff, we have that on the website as well. Definitely patronize your local stores. But if they don't have it, or if you need something, or if you're not near a store, I'm happy to send you guys stuff as well. If you have any questions, hit us up on the Facebook page. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, do all the stuff, outsmart the algorithm. And we will see you guys next week. 2 weeks. Sorry. Next year. 2 weeks. We'll see you guys later. It was great to be back. Another couple weeks off, and then we'll be back. So until then, do not forget to build, paint, play.
Shut up and sit down.